The stream is Orthodoxy shines brightest when the world is at its worst. And man, isn't that true? You know? And it's easy to fall in, it's easy to look around us and look at the news cycles and get caught up in just all the negativity and all the nonsense and all the unnecessary debates and unnecessary arguments and getting all worked up, trying to change other people's minds. And yeah, it's easy to get caught up in it. It's super easy to get caught up in it, especially when you're getting attacked from like all angles. You know what I mean? When it's like everywhere you look. Sorry, I'm just doing a couple things on my laptop here. Pardon me real quick. Let's go over here while you guys pour in, because there's so many of you guys pouring in right now. Let's see. Okay, we'll go to my channel here. We'll go to this stream. Okay. Go to this stream. Oh, there I am. Let me turn that off so it's not echoing in the background. That'd be cool. Okay. We could put the stream elements. We have a stream elements link. We're going to try that out today. I think it's working. It should be working. We were doing stream labs before. What's up, Slow Boy Whiteboard? Thanks for coming. It's going to be a good one today. But yeah, we're putting the stream elements link is now in the chat. This one should work. God willing. Lord have mercy. I'm going to pin that. Somebody today, anytime today, if you want to throw $1 at me to see if that actually works, that'd be cool. And then we can figure out if that works. And then we'll know. And you guys can send in messages. That'd be pretty cool. Little super chat messages through that. Let me get some water to wet the palate here a little bit. Why is that like right across my eyeballs on my screen here? That's so weird to me. I'm gonna type a couple. Does that have to be on my screen like that? That's so weird. It's kind of distracting me, but that's okay. I got some notes here. I got some notes to dig into. So yeah, the title of the stream is when Orthodoxy shines brightest when the world is at its worst. I was gonna do it call it scorched earth, but I felt like that was a little too negative because I don't think the world's I'm not trying to bring anybody into despair. I'm trying to bring people to hope. That's the whole point. We do have a goal today. We're setting a small goal. I've never done a goal before. I wrote it on a piece of paper. This is actually a backwards stream, so I had to write it backwards. So props to me for writing backwards. Goal $50. If we could do that, that'd be rad. If we can't, it's all good. But I'd really like to get a decent goal of $50. That'd be kind of cool. Make all the work I did kind of worth it. We got 7.5 pages of notes here to kind of work with, just to kind of feed off of. So when the world is at its worst, Orthodoxy is at its best. I think that's pretty clear. And what I mean by that is, well, think about it. When did most of us come to Christ in Holy Orthodoxy? I know for myself personally, when I came to Christ, I was at my very worst. I was at I was really at rock bottom. I had just I'd done 10 years of new age searching. I'm going through all the motions. I'm doing Kundalini yoga. I'm having all these experiences. And, I was just it was the culmination of this new age delusion and this new age journey that I was on, this whole spiritual journey. It led me to this, coming into contact with this group of veterans that were into psychedelics. And then it was through them, I met this church, Church of the Mother Earth and something else. It was a really long name, unnecessarily long. And they were natives that would go out and they would hold these really high dose mushroom ceremonies. And I went to one with a bunch of veterans. Most of you that know me already know this story. I'm not gonna take 45 minutes telling it to you again, but it was a dark, dark ceremony, man. I ended up punching someone in the face. I broke my hand. My finger's still messed up. And I just had a problem with it yesterday, too. I'm still messing. This finger's still giving me issues. And it was my middle finger on my right hand. I'm not going to flip you off to make that clear. But Lord have mercy. It was a crazy night. I hit somebody. I jumped in a fire. I have scars on my chest and my stomach from it still to this day. And man, I was really I went through the fire to get to Christ. I was just he put me through the fire, man. Well, I put myself through the fire through through engaging with this spiritual delusion. It's just I didn't know it was delusion until I was in that fire. Until I was like, right around the time I was in that fire, I ended up in the fire. I was like, you know what? I think something about this is off. Like something about this is not. It was presented as a spiritual healing ceremony. I was like, I don't feel healed right now. I'm on fire. I don't know. Something doesn't feel very healing about this. So that's one of the ways I came to another point in my life before that. I had just opened myself up to what I thought Christ was. I didn't really know what Christ was. I was just reaching out from just totally lost in the wilderness. I was wasn't even in Protestantism at the time. I was just kind of wandering aimlessly, and it was during the birth of my daughter, who my wife had a lot of complications with, and during that time, I ended up in the hospital room while she was giving birth. I'm not knowing if I'm going to see my wife ever again. I mean, the doctors are telling me that there's a 10% chance that my wife will survive, and I think even a lower chance for my daughter. And I'm just falling into despair. But I'm in this moment of desperation. At one of my lowest points, not knowing if I'm gonna ever see my daughter again, I didn't know if I'd even get to meet her, and if I'll get to see my wife again. I cried out to Christ in desperation and just broke down and said, if you can grant me the life of my wife and my child, I will dedicate the rest of my life to you. And I've been trying my best to fulfill that promise ever since. It's been a long road. I ended up in a new age ceremony from there because I didn't really know what it meant to follow Christ still. It took me many years to still understand what that meant. But we started attending Protestant churches after that, my wife and I, and went through a lot of different churches, just kind of we were searching for Orthodoxy, not knowing it, searching for the original ancient church, searching for the truth. And hey, what's up, Lasagna? Nice to see you here. We got Lasagna and Slow Boy Whiteboard in the chat. Shout out to those legends. You guys are cool, man. I really appreciate you guys being here. Much love to you guys. Much love, much love. I'm also going to put the PayPal link in the chat if I can. Let me see if I can do that. Let me see if I can. Let me see. Let me see if I can figure that out real quick. 1 second. 1 secondo. Okay, we're going to do this. No, we're going to do this. We're going to go over here. Pardon my boomer technology skills. Bear with me, folks. Here we go. We're going to go over here. We're going to scroll on down. And we got some merch. We dropped the first bit of Light of Tabor merch recently. Just a cool little sweatshirt with St. Gabriel Ergobads on it from an edit that I put together a while back that I thought looked kind of cool. Has some cool colors on it. It says Light of Tabor underneath. And I think it's a purple sweatshirt. Looks pretty cool. I really like the color scheme on it. All right, let's see. So we got this here. We're going to go copy link. And I'll see if I can, I don't know if it's going to let me. I remember last time having some issues. Let's see. Live, we'll go here. I'll go here. And we'll try to put that link in the chat here and see if this is going to work. Oh, of course it's not. Of course it's not going to work. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess of a situation. I need to get some mods in here so I can have people help me post links. It's gotten out of control. Okay, you know what? So now I got to do this. Now I got to take this down. Bear with me here. Oh, no. Let's see. Can I even access the chat? Live chat? Can I type in the chat from here? No, I can't. That's okay. No worries. We got the Streamlabs link in there. So that's good. No, I'm going to do one thing. I'll be right back. Can you help me post a link in the chat for the PayPal so I can hopefully get money? Just go to my post somewhere page. Hey y'all, I'm still here. I'm just doing something real quick. I'm posting a link in the chat, God willing. If I can get to it. What is going on here? Go back. Oh Lord, have mercy on everything. What is happening here? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna go to Light of Tabor. Sorry, I'm trying to use a phone. I'm trying to do all kinds of things at once, and I'm super technically. I don't know what I'm even saying anymore. Here we go. It's been crazy, guys. It's been hard. We're struggling. We need money. I'm gonna lose my like things are not looking good. I don't know if I've made it. Probably haven't made it clear, just because I'm not trying to like have people too worried, but things are not good right now financially. So if you wanna actually donate to someone who actually needs your money, that isn't just like, we actually could put it to use right now, like something tough. Let's see. Bing, bing, bang, bing, bing, boom. Let's see if I can copy it from here. Lord have mercy. Okay, I think that'll work. Now let's see if I can go back, go to the live, go here. Let's see if I can post this link in the chat. I think I might be able to do it. Let's see. Boom. Let's try that. There's the PayPal link. Did it go through? Did it go through? Maybe? Maybe so, maybe no? That's weird. I don't know. Well, I don't know, guys. I give up. Okay, I'm coming back. All right. Well, yep, I'm back. I'm a mess, guys. It's been crazy, but thanks for tuning in and suffering through it with me. But yeah, so I mean, most people when they come to Christ, they're at their worst. You know what I mean? Because God has to kind of like, a lot of times we're too prideful. We're too prideful to ask for help. Or, if you're constantly winning at life, you don't really have any struggles, anything, you don't really, like, why would you need to call out to Christ? Why would you need to call out to God? Sometimes He has to bring it, He has to humble us. He has to put us through incredible struggles to break us down to this point of surrender, where we, not despair, but like, it's like desperation, this crying out in desperation, like a last resort, nothing else left. You know what I mean? And it's, a lot of us are so prideful, we have to get brought to that level to even call out to Christ. And that's what happened to me. And it's funny, this month on my calendar, my Orthodox calendar, of course, because we commemorate St. Thomas the Apostle and the story of St. Thomas the Apostle, and how he needed proof, of Christ's resurrection. He needed to put his fingers in the holes of Christ's hand to believe. And Christ didn't shame him for that. He actually blessed him. He came back and returned and appeared with him present and gave him proof. Let him put his fingers in the wounds of his hands where he was crucified. I just think that's crazy. It's like, I've always been kind of hard on myself because I needed proof. I needed to see to believe, I really did. And some of us need that, man. And it's hard for me to even understand what that truly means, but I wrote some notes about it. I wrote some notes here and I'm looking for them because I got about 7 pages of notes here. Let's see. Where's the part about St. Thomas the Apostle? I wrote a whole thing that oh yeah, here we go. So this is from an Orthodox Vesper service, and this has to do with St. Thomas the Apostle. And it says, oh yeah, also I could start back here. So Father Turbo was actually just talking about this in a recent sermon, where St. Thomas the Apostle asks to see the physical wounds of Christ to prove his resurrection. And what does Christ do? He appears to the disciples again, this time with St. Thomas the Apostle present, and tells him to put his finger in the wounds of his hand. St. Thomas asked to see firsthand, and Christ blesses him because our weakness is God's strength. And furthermore, I got this little segment taken from an Orthodox Vesper service, and it states, by the faithful unbelief were believers confirmed in faith. When thou first didst cry out, confessing that in truth this was the Lord and God of all creation, who put on flesh for the sake of us on earth, and who willingly underwent both the cross and death, and the wounds of the nails, and with a spear was also pierced in his divine side, from which we draw forth eternal life. And I go on to say, in our moments where we lose control, the opportunity for us to humble ourselves and give control over to God presents itself. If you're constantly winning at life, if you're constantly in control, God can never truly take control of your life. Until we put our will to death, we can never truly take on the will of God. Narcissists, controlaholics, manipulative people, while they may receive what they perceive to be worldly blessings, money, materialism, things of this nature, in the spiritual realm, they're actually cursing themselves. They're throwing dirt upon their souls, and they're separating themselves from God. Narcissists are the way they are because they don't have control of themselves. They don't have control of their inner being. So instead of giving that over to Christ and surrendering that at the feet of our Lord and Savior, they take a prideful, self-reliance kind of route, and they try to control other people instead. And they rely upon themselves, and this pride and this self-reliance is actually what separates us from God. It's really tough, man. It's a tough teaching. It's a tough teaching for me to grasp. I'm still in the midst of, I'm literally learning it as I'm trying to teach it. So it's really not even me teaching it. It's me trying to hold myself accountable to what I know to be the righteous way. Even when everything in yourself is telling you do something else, go another way. Sometimes we have to battle with ourselves to do what's right, to come into alignment. We have to put our will to death. Our will is just constantly, it's battling God, but it's really like we're our own worst enemy. And we really just need to learn to humble ourselves, put our will to death, put the old man to death, so to speak, is what it's a saying in Holy Orthodoxy. When you're coming into the church, you got to put the old man to death, all those old ways, all those old addictions, those passions that you're engaging with. This is how the demons work through you, how they intertwine themselves in your life. You're attaching yourself to the sin. Someone attacks the sin and you feel like you've been personally attacked, but they didn't even attack you. You just attached yourself to the sin. It's become part of your personality, a part of who you are. You think so, but that's a lie from the evil one, because who you were truly meant to be is something totally different than that. It's something pure and aligned with the will of Christ, and it's something beautiful. And it's not any of it's a lot of times we lie to ourselves and think we're keeping it real, because we're giving into aspects of ourselves that we haven't learned to control yet, and sometimes we can't really do it, it's not up to us. You sometimes you have to get brought to that point where you realize it's just it's all God. If you have anything under control, if anything good comes out of me today or any other day, it's not even from me, it's from God. It's from me surrendering myself over to God and aligning myself with the teachings of the saints, reading, trying to pray and get into that state of being where it could kind of just flow through me. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't mean to. You know what? I don't want to hide the chat. Let's unhide the chat because I don't want to hide live chat. Yeah, we want to be able to see what's up. Sorry, you guys have been talking. What's up, Slow Boy White Boy? What's up, Jason? Much love, much love. Yeah, definitely. Appreciate you guys being here. Who else is in here? Let me see. Let me scroll on my little laptop here. Much love. Yeah, no, thanks for showing up, Jason. You're always coming through, man. Appreciate you, Jason. You've been a big help. I got a Stream Elements link. I don't know if it works. I think it does. I think I got it right this time. I was talking to Tony. He told me to do Stream Elements. I was telling him I was having problems with the Stream Labs. And I think it works. I don't know. God willing, I hope it works. Because, your boy is broker than broke. And honestly, pretty soon I'm not going to be able to stream. My electricity is not going to be available. Like, I'm not going to have electricity. I don't know if I'm going to have a home pretty soon, the way things are going. I'm in between. I'm doing work, but I'm not getting paid. I was working a job 4 months ago that I wasn't getting paid for. I was helping Orthodox Christians out, trying to do the right thing. Kind of got bamboozled, so to speak. I don't want to go into too much details until everybody's on the same page and ready for me. It's just not good to gossip too much. I'm trying to be smart about how to go about this and Christian about it. But my wife ended up getting another job to help us out in the meantime. I was still doing caregiving for my mother and homeschooling, and I wasn't getting paid. We were in the process of setting up the IHSS. When you move, you have to set up your IHSS again. So I just moved, and then right as I was about to set up my IHSS, this whole drama situation came about. We found out we were being bamboozled, and we moved out of that situation and came into a new situation. Okay. Well, the stream elements, I guess it doesn't pop up on the screen still. Lord have mercy, but I'm pretty sure it went through because it's lined up with my linked up with my PayPal. So I appreciate any donations. Really will help. I'm trying to do a goal of $50. I don't know if we could actually achieve that, but that's the goal we're trying to set for today. But basically, just as I was setting up my IHSS, we had to move to a new location, and that's where we're at now. And now we're in the process of setting up the IHSS again. There's so few doctors down here. It's taken like 3 months to get my mother in to see a doctor. So we're just about to get that done sometime this month, and then once we get that done, we'll have someone come for a home visit and verify that it's a good location for her to be taken care of in. It's a safe environment, so on and so forth, and then we'll be able to establish me getting paid through IHSS again. So until all that happens, we're pretty much kind of broke and screwed. And I'm trying to make things work in the meantime. We're trying to stretch everything out, but things are looking dire, like really bad. But yeah, so I'm gonna be streaming, trying to stay productive and give you guys something for your money, not just nothing. So we got sweatshirts, we got a sweatshirt, got a little bit of merch. Somebody wants to do that, purchase that, that'd be cool. But yeah, it's a whole situation. Let me see, what other notes do we have here? We got some good notes. Oh yeah, it was also going back to in desperation we cried out to Christ, and in return for us choosing to humble ourselves and repent, he raises us up. 2 Corinthians 12:9 says, "And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for thee, for my strength is made perfect in weakness." I remember I used to have this Protestant pastor that would always say that verse to me, and he would use it to put down works and to like separate faith from works and be like, it doesn't matter what you're doing or how much you're sinning, like your grace is sufficient. I feel like it's like a twisting of like the mentality of it. It's almost like it's like a preset. They use it beforehand. They use it like to justify their sin instead of after they're sinning by not like consciously sinning, but falling back into sin and then repenting afterwards. That's more of what I see this verse as from an Orthodox perspective, is like after you fall, God's telling you not to fall into despair. He's calling you to repentance. And he's saying, my grace is sufficient. In your weakness, when you repent and give it over to me, that's where I thrive. This is where I thrive, in your weakness, when you could admit your weakness and own it and repent. But if you don't repent and you just keep sinning and then like, oh no, his grace is sufficient, I can just keep doing this, I'm saved, and I'm saved by faith alone, and it doesn't matter what I do because works, it's not a works-based salvation. Not knowing that it's like, did you read the book of James? Faith without works is dead, and it's this intertwined synergistic relationship of them working together. And when you believe truly, the works go hand in hand with that. You can't separate these things. And it also ties into the sacraments, and that's really why they're battling that so hard, is because they don't want to hold to these traditions that Christ has called us to keep in the very scriptures that they say sola scriptura, but they don't like that part. They don't like certain parts of the scripture, even though they say sola scriptura. There's so many parts of the scripture they want to take out and isolate and separate, and it's wild. Martin Luther wanted to remove the book of James. I talk about it a lot, but I feel like it's such a key point. It's like very telling because there's so many, it blatantly refutes sola fide, faith alone. So many are coming to the light by recognizing that evil is real and then being repelled in the opposite direction. I know that's what happened to me. I feel like I turned on my chat, but okay, I should have it on. There we go. It's popping up now on the screen. And then being repelled in the opposite direction, eventually coming to the question, if evil and demons are real, then what is on the other side of that? And what is on the other side of that is Christ, his holy angels, the Holy Orthodox Church and her saints. That's what's on the other side of that. But sometimes it takes us seeing evil, blatant evil, right in our face to even ask that question, to even open our minds up to the possibility of, hey, what's beyond this earth? What's beyond this world? It goes back to, and this goes back to a quote from Father Seraphim Rose. And he says, Father Seraphim Rose tells us, why do men learn through pain and suffering and not through pleasure and happiness? Very simply, because pleasure and happiness accustom one to satisfaction with the things given in this world, whereas pain and suffering drive one to seek a more profound, I think I missed a word in there, but basically to seek something more profound beyond the limitations of this world. And so when we see that the brokenness of this world, how broken it really is, and how dark it really is out there, which is right now, I think a lot of people can see that. And what it does is it causes us to look beyond this world, to look for something, this world, everything in it, it all comes to pass. It all comes to an end, and even that, just death, contemplating death, something that is very mysterious to us, and can be very confusing and dark depending on how it comes into play in your life, with loved ones and things of this nature. That also leads you to contemplate, but then what? But what's on the other side of that? Because death, I truly believe, is a transition. I don't want to be in a fearful state when I come to my own death. I want to truly believe that it's a transition, so that I won't be in despair when I'm on my deathbed. I want to confess my sins. I want to put it all out there before it's like, I don't want to have anything lingering in the back of my mind, because I feel like on your deathbed, a lot of us are going to be battling like our own sins. I think that's kind of what it's going to be. It's going to be battling your sins that you haven't repented of. But if you've repented of them, you've laid them out before Christ. It's not laying it out before the priest. The priest is there as a witness, and you're laying it out before God, with the priest there as a fellow sinner and witness. He's not some perfect guy. He's not the one who's healing your sin and forgiving you and all this. He's just there as a witness. He's just walking you through it. He's there with you. You're both facing the altar together. That's the beauty of the confession in Orthodoxy versus the way that confession is conducted in the Roman Catholic Church, which is very different, and you're given a penance after, and it's just different. I didn't like it. I didn't care for it. I thought Orthodoxy, the way they do it, it's the original way. It's the original way. And that's why it feels right, because it's more in tune with the way. And there was this, it's funny, man, going back to that quote, I'm going to read it one more time because I feel like I butchered it. Why do men learn through pain and suffering and not through pleasure and happiness? Very simply, because pleasure and happiness accustom one to satisfaction with the things given in this world, whereas pain and suffering drive one to seek something more profound beyond the limitations of this world. And it reminds me of, like, I remember when I was in the hood, okay? I used to hang out in the hood on this street called Westview. It was a really bad little cul-de-sac street that it had a mosque on it, and I think Muhammad Ali visited one time. I wasn't there, but there's a bunch of like Somalian and Kenyan and Crips and a couple other gangs that kind of hang out around there. There was a lot of drug activity. There was a crack house across the street from my friend's house. I would hang out with one of my best friends at the time there. We would skate together, and we would just hang out and get into trouble on that street, to be honest. And I didn't live there. I would go there. I lived in a somewhat decent neighborhood, but I would just go to the hood. I just liked being there. I don't know. It was like I don't know. There was wisdom. There was like street. I was looking for street smarts. I was just trying to live a little bit, and I definitely lived a lot of it. I was out of place as a white boy there, but there's this one dude. He was a Crip, and he was named after Taz, the Tasmanian Devil. Just because he was a beast. He was a kickboxer, and he was just like, he was like a Tasmanian devil out there knocking fools out. Short, thick, black dude. Very intimidating. Would walk around with a baseball bat, afro. He was just wild, dude. And I remember him telling me, he was like, he would see that I was scared to fight back then. I wasn't a fighter back then. I became a fighter through this whole process of like getting punked in the hood so long that I just snapped one day. But I remember him telling me, pulling me aside and being like, you got to start looking at fights that every time someone challenges you or tries to punk you, see it as an opportunity to show that you're not someone to be played with. And it's kind of like, I look at this situation as like another version of that. That's like a very worldly way of looking at things, and it made sense. It helped me out. It helped me flip. I flipped the switch. I flipped the switch in my brain, and I was like, I just started looking at every time someone challenged me. I saw it as an opportunity. I ran towards it instead of away from it. I started running towards the fire, like the raid by Jim Bob. Are you kidding me? Raid by Jim Bob? What? For real? Holy mother. Okay, that's cool. Wow, we got a raid by Jim Bob. If someone, Lord have mercy, I gotta make somebody mod or something so that somebody could post my PayPal link in the chat or something. Let me see. Who's gonna be a mod? Maybe Slow Boy Whiteboard should be a mod, I feel like. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Oh my goodness. We got a lot of people here. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Pardon me, guys. We're gonna add Slow Boy as a moderator. And we'll do, oh, hello listener. What's up, dude? What's up, hello listener? We got Tony in here. Okay, let's add one more mod. I think Jason should also be a mod because he's always holding it down in here. Where's my boy at? Jason Scholl. Boom. Add as a moderator. We're going to do that. Standard moderator. Boom. Save it. Lock it in. Lock it in, folks. But yeah, thanks for coming through, guys. The name of today's stream is Orthodoxy Shines Brightest when the world is at its worst. And it's just kind of tying it into, oh yeah, no, what I was talking about right here. I got to get to the end of this point. So basically, I was talking about this dude named Taz from the hood, and he tells you, thank you so much. Thank you so much, hello listener, for posting that in the chat. I was trying to do the stream elements. I'm still working it out. Your boy's got boomer technology skills, so we're going to work it out. But this dude from the hood named Taz, he was like, start seeing, because I was getting punked out. I was a punk back then. I was scared. He's like, start looking at every negativity, every challenge that's thrown at you as an opportunity to prove yourself. And when I go back to this Father Seraphim Rose quote, why do men learn through pain and suffering and not through pleasure and happiness? Very simply because pleasure and happiness accustom one to satisfaction with the things given in this world, whereas pain and suffering drive one to seek something more profound beyond the limitations of this world. And I feel like that is telling me it's more about facing life's challenges as an opportunity for spiritual growth. Seeing life's challenges, everything that's thrown at you negatively from life, as an opportunity to be more like Christ, to be more Christ-like. And I don't know, I thought that was cool. I thought that was a cool kind of comparison in my head where it's like, back in the day, that helped me through some worldly struggles I was going through. You know, I was a teenager just trying not to get punked out in the hood, but a whole nother higher level of like kind of using that same concept in a spiritual sense and kind of applying it there. I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool. I wrote that down and I wanted to express that because it reminded me of that dude Taz from way back then. It was crazy. I remember one time there was a dude from a gang named Murder Crew, and he was like a boxer, and he was like a grown man. Taz is 16. Taz is a 16-year-old small black dude. Not small, but like he's short and thick. And homeboy comes on the block, and he starts a fight with Taz. Taz knocks him out with a head kick. He was a kickboxer. A lot of people didn't know. Taz knocks him out with a head kick on the block, dude. You don't see a lot of head kicks on the block in the hood, man. It was crazy. But we would train a lot on Westview. We would do slap boxing. We would do the slap boxing, you know what I mean? And I remember old ladies would walk by and they'd be like, what are you guys doing out here? And they were like, we're training for the Westview War. And yeah, it was wild, man. We'd be slap boxing out there, putting on the gloves. But we wouldn't do that in the street. We'd do that in like backyards. I ain't trying to have nobody get knocked out and hit their head on the concrete. But that's how it was, man. That's how it was in kind of southeast, east San Diego kind of area, stuff like that. It was kind of crazy. It got a little wild sometimes, you know. But honestly, I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I don't regret any of it. I mean, I wouldn't put my children in that situation. God forbid, Lord have mercy. But I'm happy with who I've become. I learned a lot from it, and I think I'm a better man because of it. But yeah, there was a lot of temptation. There was a lot of temptation out there, man. I mean, my best friend, I have a whole stream on it. My best friend at the time is, I'm not going to say his name. He ended up getting locked up for life for shooting somebody in the face, allegedly. I wasn't there, but I mean, that's where it kind of leads, man. That's when you stay with that life. I was just kind of getting out of that life during that time. God, I mean, thanks be to God. Like, I got kind of pushed away. I was about to get jumped into a gang, and instead of getting jumped into a gang, I got tased and like choked out from behind on a couch, and like stole my hat and sent me home. It was pretty embarrassing, but you know what? It was all for the best, because shortly after that, my best friend ended up shooting someone in the face and getting locked up for life. So I think God was protecting me in a way. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, it all toughened me up. It all made me tougher in the long run. Because then shortly after, I started taking Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and learning how to fight, training, hitting the heavy bag. I had a heavy bag, speed bag set up. And I started training every day, doing this boss route and workout routine and just shadow boxing and training like a madman. And I met up with some of those people from my past, I remember, and I had gloves at my house. And he wanted to put on the gloves with me. I put on the gloves and just kind of hit him with a 30 hit combo, just kind of like Sugar Ray Leonard him real quick, and he kind of cowered in the corner, and that was that. And that felt good, you know. It felt kind of good. It was kind of like vindication a little bit, you know. Man, I'm a little hyped up. Right? I'm trying to drop orthodox knowledge with a little bit of street wisdom mixed in. It's like, I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm trying. I'm trying out here. Boss is a good teacher. Boss Rutin is an amazing teacher. And shortly, pretty soon here, maybe my next live stream, I promised my boy Forge Lloyd, I'm going to do a 30-minute demonstration of the all-around Boss Rutin workout routine. I want to do a demonstration of it. It's super awesome. You don't need any weights. It's all body weight workouts. You can do it inside your house, outside your house, wherever you want to do it. You don't need anything but your body and just ready to do it. I'm gonna demonstrate it. It's gonna be awesome. I think you guys are really gonna like it. It changed my life. Changed my life doing the Boss Rutin workout routine. And all it takes is 30 minutes. Get some push-ups in there. It's got some squats, some sit-ups, some other, like, you just put it all together with some shadow boxing and a couple other unique exercises, and it's perfect. Especially with Boss Rutin shouting out commands, this like legendary UFC fighter from way back in the 90s. Absolute beast of a UFC fighter. Trained legends like Mark Kerr, Dwayne Ludwig, so many legends. But Boss is an absolute legend. I'm looking forward to putting that together for you guys. Yeah, it's going to be fun, guys. It's going to be fun. We're all going to get fit. We're all going to get super fit. And we're all going to learn how to fight super good. And we're going to take all these goblins out, dude. We're going to take the goblins out, son. We're going to take them out. We're going to put them in rear naked chokes. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, goblin. Shut it up. What's up, Rip? Dude, everybody's here. It's so crazy. I got raided. This is so weird. I've never had this many people in the chat. Try not to freak out. Try not to freak out right now. We got Randolph Wrestler in the building, dude. He's a mod. What's up, dude? Street fighting for Jesus. Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Sometimes what you gotta do, dude. You know? Lord have mercy. But sometimes that's what you gotta do. You know? What are we, 40 minutes into the monologue? Okay. I feel like we got a little distracted, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what we got these notes for. We're going to bring it on back. Okay. We already said that part. I got 7 pages of notes. We're going to find something I didn't say. Boom. I got other things planned too. We got books. We got some spiritual books. We might throw on some video games here in a second on the CRT, but I want to talk to you guys a little bit more. I like this monologue segment. This is fun. But yeah, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Yeah. So when the world is at its worst, man begins to look beyond this world and towards the eternal, into the great beyond. Man begins to search for the source, as many New Age people call it. That's what I used to call God the source. I remember when I went to that New Age ceremony, it's like, I want to tap into source. That's what I said. We all had to state our intentions. as we threw sage into the fire, we went around in a circle and stated our intentions. And I think my intentions were to tap into source. That's what I said. Is Rachel Wilson here too? Hey, welcome everybody. Thanks for being here. And yeah, so I said I wanted to tap into source. I'm not sure if that's what happened that night. I ended up punching someone and jumping in a fire. I don't know if I tapped into source or what. I tapped into something. There was some demons flowing through that whole ceremony, I'll tell you that. But as many New Age people call it, man begins to search for the prototype. Jesus Christ, the Theanthropos, the God-man. The darker the evil of the world becomes, the brighter the light of Christ is in contrast. The light of Tabor, the uncreated light. And that's kind of what this channel is about. It's kind of just trying to provide like some light in the midst of all this madness in the world. We're trying to provide teachings of the saints, something, we're trying to provide some hope. The opposite of despair. We're trying to lead people out of despair into something hopeful, something to look forward to. And when you align yourself with orthodoxy and the teachings of Christ and the sacraments of the church, like when you get yourself in the life of the church, it really is, there's nothing but, I mean, it's going to be a struggle. It's not going to be easy. Don't think it's going to be bubblegum and like rainbows. But when you shift your perspective, that shift of like what I was just talking about, kind of like what Taz said, but in a spiritual sense, where it's like you start seeing the challenges that are thrown at you by life as opportunities. These are opportunities to come into alignment with God's will, opportunities to be more Christ-like, instead of like, oh no, this is happening again, oh no, this is da-da-da-da, and falling into despair. We shift our perspective and we run towards it. We run into it, run into the storm. That's actually the quickest way to get through it. I think buffaloes do that. They like go into the storm, you know, because running away from it, you're kind of like moving with it. You know what I mean? And it's actually just making it longer and more prolonged rather than just diving straight into it. I don't even know what's happening in the chat anymore. I can't keep track of everything. It's all good though. This is unique. This is cool. I wish Danny was here to see this. He'd be freaking out. Okay, so Danny's my boy. He's Danny Sinistalker. Sub to him if you haven't subbed to him yet. Danny Sinistalker, he's a good guy. We're going to be doing a cool video, I think on Thursday. We're planning for it. It was his birthday yesterday. Wish my boy Danny happy belated birthday if you haven't. And we're going to be doing a live stream kind of reminiscing on some of our adventures that we had throughout the years back in San Diego. I mean, we met FaZe Rug together. We invaded a cult, an alien cult called Unarius in El Cajon. That's on my channel. We invaded a cult and they released doves from a UFO Cadillac. That's a real video on my channel. Scrush that yike, y'all. Scrush it. Dude, on Danny's side of that video, he did a slow motion segment of the white dove release. And we're just sitting there like with our mouths open watching the white doves be released. It was pretty epic. I thought it was pretty cool. But we've had some crazy adventures throughout the years. We've done so many videos, it's hard to even keep track of it. We're going to talk about that, reminisce on that, have a good time. It'll be two homies, two brothers linking up for the first time in a long time across California, Northern California where I'm at, reaching out to Southern California, my origins, where I'm from, San Diego. I mean, I've been there like 37 years. I'm 38 years old now, and this is my first year kind of out of that environment. And now I'm in the woods, dude. Straight from city boy in San Diego to the woods, dude. Your boy's out here chopping wood. Yeah, happy belated to Danny. Happy belated to Danny. Is he in the chat? If he's, that'd be cool if he was. That would be cool if Danny was in the chat. But either way, happy birthday, happy belated to my boy Danny. But yeah, this quote emphasizes the adopting of a perspective that we should see every challenge that life throws at us as an opportunity to be more like Christ, to retain a peaceful heart in the face of unimaginable evil, to not let their hatred infect us, to not let the hatred of the evil one infect us. Most holy Theotokos, protect us. I think I just wanted to say that last part because it rhymed. Your boy just likes rhyming sometimes. But you know what? The Theotokos is I love calling out to the Theotokos for protection because I've noticed one of the first things people that are under demonic influence do is attack the Theotokos. I've seen so many people, like one of the first things that demons love to attack through people, it's not even people attacking it, it's demons through people. They attack the Theotokos, the mother of God. They go right for her, man. Telling you, dude. Telling you there's something about Mary. I mean, she's the mother of God. She reversed the sin of Eve, you know? I mean, she there's something really powerful about her intercession. It's it's hard to put it into words, but you can see it. I've noticed it in interactions with people that are demonically influenced. They really go after Mary. I mean, I had someone in my own family, I won't say who, I was Protestant at the time. I took them to a service, and after the service, we were eating, and she suggested that Mary was fornicating, that had ran off with Joseph and was fornicating. She was speaking blasphemy, Lord have mercy. And I was like, I stopped her, and I was like, shh. I was like, you're speaking blasphemy and your children are here. I'm not going to let you speak blasphemy in front of your children. And I just kind of shut it down, and she's like, huh, and she scoffed at me, and it was awkward. But we moved past it. But honestly, looking back on that, I was happy with how I handled that situation. I was really happy with that, because I don't want to lead someone into blaspheming the mother of God. I want to shut that down, whether she thinks she's right or debating or whatever she's thinking, whatever's going through her head. I know that's not good for her soul. And not only that, there's children that are related to me and my family listening to this, being influenced by this. I had to shut it down. Had to shut it down, dude. You're not gonna blaspheme Mary in front of me, home skillet, all right? We gotta shut it down. But yeah, that's where I draw the line, man. I don't play with, when it comes to Mary, Most Holy Theotokos, man. I'm telling you, some of the darkest points in my life, Mary's come through every single time. It's like, and you'd be like, why do you think it's Mary? I'm like, I'll find like an icon of her, and it'll be like, in the Catholic Church, they call it the perpetual help icon, but in the Orthodox Church, they call it the passion of the Theotokos, and it's where Christ has lost his shoe. Christ's shoe is coming off of his foot because he's disheveled, and he just woke up from a premonition of him about to be crucified on the cross. He's a little baby. He's like a little kid at this point, and he has a premonition of him being hung on the cross, crucified. And he wakes up disheveled, and he's like, he has his shoes falling off, and his mother's comforting, Most Holy Theotokos. That icon keeps coming back into my life. We'll find it at random places. My wife found it when we were like a month into Orthodoxy. We ended up finding a massive version of it when we were about to be homeless, and we found a home we ended up finding a home we found that icon, and then we ended up seeing another icon of Mary right next to the home that we ended up finding. It was like a weird, synchronistic, providential kind of situation. It was a whole thing. But there's been many moments like that throughout my life where Mary's kind of come through and made it clear that it was her intercession that was leading us. Hey, much love. Yeah, no, I'm glad you guys are getting something out of this, man, because I needed to speak this today for myself to hear it. Sometimes I need to say these things for myself to hear. A lot of times I'm preaching not to you guys, but to myself. I kind of want to hold myself accountable, and yeah, I want to hold myself accountable. That's what a lot of this is about. What's up, Mojo? Mojo's so cool, dude. Mojo's such a very welcoming person, dude. Thanks for being in the chat. Thanks for being so cool, Mojo. You got a lot of positive energy to you, and I appreciate you, dude. I just want to say I appreciate you, brother. Right now, we're going to read a little letter. Pardon me, it's backwards here. Monastic wisdom. But look at that. I wrote goal backwards, so it's like frontwards. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of cool, right? That's kind of cool. Pardon me. So right here, we're at the 60th letter. The 60th letter, well, even now, see to it that you come back. And these are the letters of St. Joseph the Hesychast, one of my favorite saints, my godson's patron saint. And I feel like he's kind of similar to St. Paisios. They kind of go hand in hand for me. A lot of kings and queens in the chat. That's true, Tony. There's a lot of kings and queens in the chat right now. Shout out to all the kings and queens in the chat, dude. Where's my boy Provo at, man? I miss Provo. Someone get him in here. All right, we're starting off. May God be merciful to you, my blessed priest. I pray that you are well. I hope that my letter finds you in full health. We received your letter, my son, and I was very moved, because it had been a while since I heard from you. I had sent you another letter, but I am sad because it seems that you didn't receive it. I became seriously ill from a pimple on my neck. That's weird. Okay. I paid no attention to it and left it to God. But it nearly killed me because the entire left side of my body was infected. Oh, Lord have mercy. And death was imminent. I became delirious and could not recognize the fathers. Everyone was weeping and clamoring to call doctors. I felt sorry for them and let them do their will. So I started having injections, medicines, doctors, 2 doctors from the world, and Artemios here. And finally, with God's help, they brought me back. 50 injections as well as other booster shots. Lord have mercy on the boosters. 7 incisions from my thigh down to my foot. Blood flowed like water. I had to change 6 times a day. I was immobile for 5 months. They had to turn me over on the bed sheet. We used up all the cotton in Daphne. A huge wound. They drained the pus from my neck with a cup. A lemon would fit in the hole, and now I would feel pain in that whole area. It was a great trial. I thank God very much that he showed me his great love. May his holy name be glorified. The sister you know was my only help from the world. Like a mother, she frequently sent all things necessary for the sick. Our Panagia will reward her duly for her love. Pardon me. I am well now. I can stand on my feet. I walk with canes. I am cooking again as I used to. But now, my beloved son, let us talk about you. I wept when I read your letter. I remembered bygone days and meditated at night with my heart. Oh, love of my soul. Do you remember when you left, you said that everyone gave you his blessing to go out and return after 8 days? And that you were sad because I was the only one that did not agree? And I told you that you were saying that what you were saying would never come to pass, and that once you got there, you would break your promises to return. Do you see that I am more realistic than everyone else? Do you see that you have moved away instead of coming back? Well, even now, see to it that you come back and rest for good here beside us. There are many little houses, and you will be near your brethren, who love you and will look after you. And when I die, I shall see you by my side, and you too will leave your remains on the holy mountain, without the delusions of those people who led you away from your repentance and handed you over to be tossed about once more in the salty sea of the world. Whew! From now on, I don't want any more help from you. Only see to it that you come back, that you return to the garden of our Panagia. Thank you. Thank you very much for everything. We here, by the grace of Christ, are doing well. With the divine liturgies, we are provided for sufficiently. People send us names and money for 40-day liturgies, and we also do some handicrafts. Our young priest is sickly. Joseph is the superior of the skeet this year, so he is busy with the visitors. He provides no help to us. Athanasios stays by himself in a hut. Father Haralambos makes some stamps for Paspora. Elder Arsenios is the gardener, and I am the cook. Theophylactos, man, that's a name, is with Joseph. We had 2 little old men who died. You didn't know them. We also have a Nicodemus who washes dishes for us. We live very pleasantly by the grace of God. This is how you will live too. Don't give it a second thought. You will be fine. We also have a little boat to go fishing. They catch perches, pinnas, sea urchins. Joseph is the captain of the boat, but our main work is noetic prayer, mourning and tears, watchfulness and theoria. Abundant are thy spiritual mercies, O Lord. A good young boy came from there, but he didn't stay long enough for us to teach him noetic prayer. He went back. He is the one who told us about your health. You have greetings and prayers from everyone. I also greet you paternally, your most humble Elder Joseph. Theo Galactus is my middle name. Let's read another one. I like these letters. I know the number count's going down, and it's might not be the most popular, but I love these letters from St. Joseph the Hesychast. They're so good. 61st letter. O vain world, O deceived mankind. What's up, Lasagna? Lasagna's always holding it down in the chat, dude. Always holding it down. Much love to Lasagna. My beloved child, Fotini, my divine sacred love, I pray that you are well. My little child, my small butterfly, I received your letter and saw that what you wrote. I rejoice that you are all well. But I am not well. Many expenses and medicines, but no health at all. Slowly but surely I am walking to the fatherland. Here have we no continuing city. My synodia is trying with every means to turn me back. But unfortunately, I am quickly walking towards the grave. I shall go there and wait for all of you. My Fotini, my light, my Fotini. We were once buds and became flowers. But then the leaves fell, the wind scattered them, and we were forgotten. We have dried up like grass whose flower has fallen. So what is left of us? If we have done and sent anything to the other life, only that remains intact. No one can take it. No one can steal it. So, my Fotini, let us store up whatever we can for that life. If at this very hour death finds us and we leave some things here, others will enjoy them. You will be forgotten as if you never existed. O vain world, O deceived mankind, you have nothing good in you. All lies, all deceit. You deceive us, you fool us, you toy with us. You show us years and talents and prolonged health. And then suddenly death finds us, and all these things burst like bubbles and tear like a spider's web. This, my beloved child, this is the enjoyment of the world. Whoa, that's powerful, dude. Man, that just gave me goosebumps. I got the goosebumps, dude. And it's not just because it's chilly over here. You see the goosebumps? You see him? Got the goosebumps, dude. R.L. Stein. Dang. So lay hold of instruction. Weep and mourn. You have gotten to know God very well. Pray and cry out, my God, look upon thy Fotini. Open thy heavens once again, and let a drop of thy divine grace fall. Enlighten the eyes of her soul, and have mercy on her. O my God, thou who seest the secret parts of our soul, sweeten our hearts, which the evil one has embittered and which has forgotten thy love. This is the kind of prayer you should say and cry out. This very moment that I am writing to you, the swelling has reached my navel. My priest went to Daphne, and without my knowledge, he contacted a doctor on the telephone and brought him here, and told me that the doctor happened to be passing by. So he looked at me and told me that I have a heart problem caused by purulent tonsils. He gave me pills for the swelling and stimulating injection for the tonsils, like those which John sent. So it was 1,300 drachmas for one visit. I don't know what that is. It's obviously some form of currency. Fortunately, I have spiritual children in America, and they all write, take care of your health. Don't leave us orphans. And they send money. Another visit cost 1,600, including the medicines. That's all. Whether I want to or not, they are letting me die. They are not letting me die. Pardon me. So be patient. Man, that one part up here, though, dude, I like this part. O vain world, O deceived mankind, you have nothing good in you. All lies, all deceit. You deceive us, you fool us, you toy with us. You show us years and talents and prolonged health. And then suddenly death finds us. And all these things burst like bubbles and tear like a spider's web. This, my beloved child, is the enjoyment of the world. You know what I mean? Like, you could be living, like, that's the thing. You could be winning. You could be winning, like I was talking about. Like, you know, when you're winning in life, you don't really have any reason to call out to Christ. You don't have any reason to repent. You have no reason to, you know what I mean? But it's like, it's all deception. It's all like this, you know, this, you're healthy and everything's going good. But at any moment, death can just, plop. Death could just take you away at any moment. And if you're not spiritually, if your heart's not in the right place, your soul's not going to the right place. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's crazy. That's crazy. But it ties back into what, it always ties back into what we're talking about. Whenever I read a letter from that thing, I don't know, I didn't know what I was going to read. I just kind of pick it up from where I left off in my last live stream, and it always works out. It's kind of cool. I like that book. I was also in a little bit going to read something from St. Paisios' book, Spiritual Struggle, which is volume 3 from the Spiritual Councils. I'm going to read a little bit of that a little bit later, I think. I think that would be cool. Let's see what's going on in the chat here. I'm going to check out the chat with my laptop here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Yeah, dude, we got Tony in the chat. Shout out to Fi-Fi in the chat. Gorilla Biscuits in the chat. Shout out to you. We got Coco Shaku Papa Shango in the chat. We got First Person Q. We got Mojo. We got Jason, of course. We got, who else we got in the chat? We got Murder the Media. Shout out to Murder the Media. I've been watching you guys' stuff a lot lately. I like it. I dig it. I really like, I think his name's Nick, when he comes on and talks to Tony. Whoever the dude is that usually comes on and talks to Tony, I really like your guys' vibes when you guys come on. Good chemistry, good vibes, dig it, love your show, love ya. Keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing. I love it. Who else we got in here? We got Rev MSJ. I've seen him around. We got Rip in the house. What's up, Rip? We got Rachel Wilson in the house. We got Zorched. We've got Christopher Shane. We got everybody, dude. Shout out to all you people. Shout out to everybody here. I'm going to throw on some Nintendo, and we're going to keep talking, keep vibing, but I'm going to have some Nintendo on while we do that. So, pardon me. I'm going to get a little cups of coffee. I'll be right back. But let's fire up the Nintendo first, just so you have like a screen to look at or something, you know? We're going to do a little Marble Madness. We're going to play a little Marble Madness on the CRT TV. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan for today. Let's see if it's working or if we need to blow in the cartridge here. And of course, actually, I need to hook the cords up from the VCR. I'm going to pull these mugs out, the RCA cords. Got the white, the red, and the yellow. Pull it on around here. And we got to plug it on in. Got to plug that one on in. So, oops, something fell. Who cares? We'll get it later. Red, white, and yellow. Oh, there we go. Hey. Is it stalling on us? Oh, no. It's not. Okay, I'm going to grab some coffee. I'll be right back, folks. Stay there. All right. Got the coffee in the house. And we're going to get down on some Marble Madness. Thanks for sticking around, folks. We're doing things hood style around here. We're a little hood with it. But we're going to have a good time. Let's see if we can get this positioned a little bit better so that we can come right about over to like here-ish. Somewhere in that vicinity, right? That's looking kind of decent. Yeah, man. And we'll bring the laptop over here. A little bit of water. Wet the palette. Heck yeah. What's up, Snagglebeast? Old school games, dude. That's what we're doing. We're doing the old school, bro. We're bringing it way back. Like Pat Sajak, dude. We're bringing it way back. This is one of my faves. I'm not great at it, but, you know. Do I need to unplug this and plug it back in, the controller? Let's see. Is it not working? Here we go. Now it's working. Now it's working. I don't even... What? We're doing 2-player? Did I click 2-player? Reset. Did not mean to click 2-player. Okay, start. 1-player. I don't even care. Let's just get this going. Let's just pop it off. I don't care. Let's go, dude. Woo, baby. Let's go. Oh, Marble Madness. Oh, snap. Anybody remember this gym? Made it to the goal, dude. That's the easy one. That one's easy. We're building up that bonus time. We're building up that bonus time, though. Shout out to the 86 people in the chat. Oh, this is my jam right here. This tune right here, though, dude. Come on. Come on, man. I'm killing time here, dude. I gotta get with it. What happened there? We'll go down a little bit. Oh, don't make me fall. Don't do that. Don't do what you're supposed to do. Oh no. Move. He's gonna get you. Go around him. Oh no. Oh, we cracked. Here we go. We're okay. We're hanging in there. Moving and grooving. Moving and grooving. Nice and easy. Nice and easy now. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Come on. We're almost there. Go for it. Did I get through? Okay, nice. I thought I fell off the edge there for a second. Oh, oh, right into the... where we didn't want to go. Oh, no. We gotta hit that edge. We gotta hit that... oh, no. Oh, God. Lord of mercy. We are not doing good. I usually do way better at this part. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Oh, that was sketchy. Spyro. Yeah. No, I used to play a little Spyro. I got the N64 here too. I got some I got some Smash Bros. Got some Mario 64. But I'm feeling the NES today. I'm feeling the old school Nintendo. I like this music. I like the music on here. This game makes me anxious though too. Makes my anxiety go crazy. Or maybe that's just because I've never been rated before. Here we go. Well, thanks for being here, everybody. This is cool, man. This is a new thing for me. This is a new thing, having a lot of people in my chat. So I appreciate y'all. Appreciate you guys. We usually start the stream off with a monologue, which is what we did, and then kind of flow into like a chill stream where I'll kind of monologue if something comes to my mind or someone brings something up in the chat. Oh no. Oh, we're done. We didn't make it. We didn't make it. Alright, we're gonna throw in another game. Let's see what we got here. We're throwing on Double Dribble. It's a little faded, but the game works great. One of my favorites. An old classic. I didn't feel like it went in right. Here we go. This will be good. Work? First try? No, that's not it. That's not what we're looking. Looking a little glitchy there. A little glitchy there. All right. Here we go. Boom. Anybody remember this gem? This one's old school, dude. Yeah, this is super old school. It is Biscuits. It is Gorilla Biscuits. We going way back. Echo's dope. Echo's dope. I like that one track that Tony has that do better, do better, and it's got the Echo Dolphin spinning around and he's walking around in circles and it's like a music video. It's sick. That's one of my favorite Hello Listener tracks right there. I think it's at the end of Boso Zook. I can't ever say the name of that dang album. You guys know what I'm talking about, man. You guys know what I'm talking about. Alright, we're going level 1 because I don't want to get whooped on in front of you guys. New York! 5 minutes. That sounds good. Let's do it. We going for it, dude. We going for it, man. This is the one, when you slam dunk, it turns black and white and it looks all cool. Oh, heck no. Oh, heck no. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that, son. Give me that. Was that backcourt? I don't know if they call it in this one. Oh, look. Dunking on them, son. Dunking on them. Oh, dang. I gotta pay attention. They're moving the ball down the court. They're moving it down, and we snatched it up, and we snatched it up again. Woo! We're off to a good start. We're off to a good start. Get him. Get him. We got him. Pass it. Move it. Move it around. Get in there. Dunking on him. Behind the backer, son. Behind the backer with the pump. Oh, we're rebounding like Dennis Rodman out here. Why did I shoot that? I meant to pass it. Oh, it was a pass. That's what it was. Oh, no. Getting more rebounds than Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone, son. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Bam! With the windmill on him, son. With the windmill on him, dude. Oh, thank you, Tony. Thank you, dude, for making dope music. Whoa, bam! You know what I'm saying? Slam dunking on him, bro. Slam dunking on him. You know? Hit him with that one, dude. I'm so used to doing the sign of the cross. Sorry. Okay, here we go. 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 Who's got the ball? I don't even know. I'm lost. Pass it up to him. It's dunk on him, dude. Dunking on them, dude. We're dunking on him, bro. We're dunking. That looked like he was moving in the opposite direction, but that's okay. It's Nintendo, dude. Anything goes. Anything goes in the Nintendos, dude. Out of bounds. Alright, we're dropping it in. Here we go. Move it up court. Oh, dude, we about to swat this boy like Hakeem Olajuwon out here, dude. We about to swat him like Hakeem Olajuwon, dude. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not, dude. Maybe not. We out here putting in work, dude. You know, hey, did I ever tell you guys the story where I met Sean Kemp? He's on fire. Oh yeah, NBA Jam, dude. Now that's the jam right there. I met Sean Kemp and Larry Bird at basketball camp. I went to basketball camp way back in the day, dude. I was like, I've always been short, but I was extra short because I was like a little kid. Dude, I was like probably up to their kneecaps, man. There's like a picture with me. It's like, you could just see like my head, and then there's just these Nephilim, dude. They were like Nephilim. They were like Nephilim, dude. Sean Kemp and Larry Bird were so dang tall, dude. I know I'm short, but these people are like from another dimension or something. They're like another breed of humans. These people that are in the NBA, dude. It's crazy. I didn't know people could get that tall, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, the short people in the NBA are like 6'7", dude. Like the point guards, like Steve Nash. Like these people are super tall, dude. They're just next to people that are even way taller, and it's crazy. Can I freestyle while I play? Probably not, but I don't know. Maybe I could. It would probably suck. I could probably do a sucky freestyle while I play. Oh, man. Boom! Dunk! Just be dunking on. I just dunk every time, dude. Dude. What? Oh, what? Stop passing. Is there no one up court? Pass it to him. Oh, dude, I didn't do nothing. They calling fouls like soccer referees out here, dude. Hit the like right now, dude. Hit the like right now. Listen to Tony, man. Listen to Tony. The guy knows what he's talking about. Oh, yeah, no, Muggsy Bogues. You might be thinking about Muggsy Bogues or Spud Webb. Oh, they dunked on me at the last second when I was talking about Muggsy Bogues. They caught me slipping. You talk about Muggsy Bogues or Spud Webb. Those were the two shortest people in the NBA. I think Spud Webb even joined free. This is Tony. It's a 9/11. Dude. Tony's 9/11, dude. It's the Jays, bro. It's the Jays. Bam! Dancing Israelis. Where's my coffee? I need it over here. Dude, come on, man. Oh, nice. Get it. They bricked. Pass it up. Come on, man. Teamwork is the dream work, bro. Teamwork is the dream work. This game is so fast-paced. It's so fast-paced, dude. It's so fast-paced. What? Swat that fool, dude. What's your favorite team to pick in NBA Jam? Mine? Oh, we bricked on the. Are you kidding me? I thought that was for sure. What's your favorite team to pick in NBA Jam? Me? Charlotte Hornets. Charlotte Hornets. Why? I just like the way the Charlotte Hornets their gear looked in the 90s, dude. It looked so sick. Like the purple and the turquoise. The purple turquoise retro vibe. Plus Robert Horry. Robert Horry was kind of cool. So I'd always pick the Charlotte Hornets on NBA Jam, man. That was my jam, dude. I think I have a Charlotte Hornets hat somewhere. Pretty fresh. 90s basketball gear, man. That's where it's at. Well, at least with the Charlotte Hornets, man. That was fresh. Boom! Dunking on them. Dang, we're only up by 9? That's not good. I should be, like, murdering these fools by a lot more. I don't like that. I don't like that. This is too close for comfort. Bam, bam, bam. Oh! Splashing on him. We're splashing on him. Oh. Come on, dude. It was right in his face. He's right in his face. What do you have to do to swat a shot out here, dude? What do you have to do to swat a shot out here, bro? Bam! Dude! Bam! I wonder if you could dunk from the free throw out here. Come on, blocking, bro. He tried to Steph Curry, dude. I used to b-ball a little bit. I went to a free throw competition back in when I was in. Oh hell no, they did not. Oh no, they did not. Just dunk on me. But when I was in Catholic school, I actually made it to a free throw competition. I failed super hard when I got to the competition. I choked. I choked so bad, dude. Can't remember if that's where I met Sean Kemp, and I think it was a different situation where I met Sean Kemp and Larry Bird. But I was way into basketball when I was a kid until I figured out, dude, you're way too short to be in the NBA. And it's like, yeah, there's Muggsy Bogues and there's Spud Webb, dude. You know how good you have to be 5'4"-ish in that range in the NBA? You got to be crazy. I'm not 5'4", but I'm just saying. Anywhere in that range, like everybody's 6 foot plus. That's, you know what I mean? Like even the point guards, you know what I mean? For the most part. It makes a difference, dude. Someone will just post you up. You ever been posted up by a tall dude who just post you up and just freaking just hit you with the hook shot, the old Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, dude. Just Kareem Abdul-Jabbar your butt all day, dude. Hook shot over your face. You turn gray. You turn gray when you dunk, dude. Because I think it has something to do with the data. Like they can only like the graphics get dope, but they have to make it black and white. I think that's the trade-off. That's the trade-off you get. Muggsy did have a great layup. Yes, he did. I'm talking b-ball, dude. This is awesome. 90s b-ball. Did they really just go out of bounds? Am I gonna dunk? Am I in the wrong? Okay. Just making sure I'm like doing things right here. What are we doing? Oh, we're snatching up the ball. Oh, we're moving it. That was. Did you see that play? Whoa, we bricked. No, it was such a slick play. Come on. Redemption, son. Redemption. That's what that's about. That's redemption right there, boy. What? Oh, spamming on them, dude. Makes me want to watch Space. I want to watch Space Jam right now, dude. I don't have my Space Jam is in storage, man. I got Space Jam, the VHS. Yeah, thanks for posting the PayPal in the chat, dude. We really could use some donations. Your boy's struggling out here. I love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate y'all. But Space Jam, I got the Space Jam. Look, from the free throw. Oh, I thought I was gonna dunk it. I'm trying to Jordan him. Okay, I gotta stop. It's too intense, dude. This game's so intense. I can't even talk. What was I talking about? Space Jam. I had the VHS with the coin in it. It had the coin. It had the coin with like Michael Jordan on the coin, and it's in the tape. It's cool. I like those old tapes. They come with like cool little things. They have like lenticular covers. You turn the cover and it like moves and stuff. Or it comes with a coin. Or like it comes with the Indian in the cupboard. I didn't like the Indian in the cupboard movie, so that was like whatever. But I just like the gimmicks that come with VHS. I wish people would bring stuff like that back. With like if I were, like with a CD or something, like get like a cool little trinket that comes with something. You know what I mean? Like back in the 90s, we were going all out with that kind of stuff. It was cool. It was really cool. I don't know why we stopped. Right, because it costs a lot of money and people get lazy, you know what I'm saying? But, oh man. I just think it makes it a lot more memorable. Really? We're going to brick it again, dude? Bricking dunks? Who bricks dunks, dude? What's wrong with you? Get it together, bro. Get it together. Oh. 50 to 38. I can. That's cool. That's a good score. That's a good score. It's a good score. I'm doing a good job. I kind of like how like Homer is pointing at the goal. Like you can't see the goal. The goal was $50. If we can make it to 50, that'd be cool. If we could go past 50, that'd be even cooler. Because your boy is broke as a joke. Here we go. Back to the game. Oh. Why did we shoot that? I did not mean to do that. Get that ball. Pass it around. Dunk it in. Come on. Don't let him do you like that. Ugh. How dare he, dude? He's trying to Paul Pierce me, dude. He's trying to Paul Pierce me right now. We're Allen or whatever that dude's name is. Roy out, whatever, you know? The guy who shoots the ball. Here we go. Oh. You know, the guy who shoots the ball in the basket. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what's up. You know the black guy? The black guy who shoots the ball? Yeah, dude. You know what's up. What's up, Jim Bob? Double dribble, dog. Double dribble, we throwing it back, Jim Bob. Oh. Behind, you see that? You see that, dude? Oh, snap. End of the third period, dude. End of the third period, bro. Oh, we did. Oh, it's down to the wire, bro. Down to the wire. Actually, no, it's not. I'm whooping these fools. I put it on super easy because I don't want to lose in front of people. I'm a sore loser. Let's be honest. Here we go. Oh. Anybody else a sore loser out there? I'm a sore loser. I'm dead serious. I'm really bad at losing. I will fight people. Something I gotta work on, you know, everybody's got something they need to work on. I'm not good at losing. I've always been very competitive. Very, very competitive. Very, very competitive person. Trying to be more chill in my later years, but it's kind of natural. It was like a natural thing to me. I was just like, I came out the womb and I was just like, you know, I'm gonna win, bro. But it kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, you know, like if you're constantly winning, you're winning. You know what I mean? You have no reason to call out to Christ. You know what I mean? You have no reason to repent. And then all of a sudden you could just die one day and it's like, bro, you never even like, you know? I feel like God, he always gives us an opportunity to repent though. There's no one's life's just going to be perfect, like just smooth sailing with no hiccup, like no downfall, like no point where they hit any like, you know what I mean? Something in the road, little roadblock. Like I don't think anybody's gone through life like that, you know? It wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense, you know? And that's why we struggle, dude. We struggle for it's for the salvation of our souls, dude. That's a St. Paisios quote. Every struggle is for our salvation, dude. I got nice trees, yeah, no, dude. I need to do like a forest stream, like where we just go and we just look at trees and stuff. Because I got some crazy trees around here, man. I'm learning about trees. I'm getting back into the herbalism. I got some tinctures. I got some oil. Got some oils I'm putting together, tinctures, all that good stuff. Made some St. John's wort oil. Yo, what up, Forge? NBA Jam and do old school style. But I think part 1 to NBA Jam was actually Arch Rivals, which I have too. I have Arch Rivals. That's the old one on Nintendo where you could punch people. I have that one too. I like this one a lot though. I like this one a lot because I like the dunk cam on it, dude. I'm obsessed with the dunk cam. I just like dunking on fools. Dunk! Know what I'm saying? Bam! There we dunking on them. St. John's wort. Yeah, no, I haven't really messed with St. John's wort too much. But here's the thing. Here's the history of St. John's wort. I heard word on the street, is that St. John's wort outsells Prozac 5-1 in Europe, and it was outlawed because of it. Because it was putting Prozac out of business, dude. For an antidepressant in terms of antidepressants. Me, I haven't really learned how to utilize it yet. I haven't really used it. I think the best time to use it, people say, is during the winter when there's not a lot of sun around. St. John's wort's supposed to kind of bring that same energy. Like I'm not talking new agey. I'm talking about like actual science. Like you leave it out and it soaks up the sun. I know this sounds new agey, but it's actually like this stuff works, dude. I'm not talking about like alchemy or magic. I'm talking about like actual tinctures that have a physical effect on your body and can heal you during like times of where certain aspects of you may be lower. I don't know that I can't explain the science off the top of my head, but there's a science to it and it really does work as an antidepressant. It has other treatments as well. You can rub it on like as an ointment to cover up scars to help with the healing of scars, St. John's wort. But yeah, I got a ton of it growing outside of my house. There was like a big batch of it. I was like, oh, what is this? And I kind of took a photo with my phone and I did the image search because my eye in terms of recognizing herbs is not as keen as it used to be, and it's like, oh, that's St. John's wort, and I got it all over, like a huge patch of it right out front of my house. I was like, yeah, I might as well put some of this to use, right? You know. I tried to make a mead with it. It came out kind of funky. I think it was like a St. John's wort, strawberry St. John's wort, something else mead. But honestly, I think I might even try it again. I might go for it again. I might give it a second shot. We're bricking here. Oh, come on. Redemption, dude. Redemption song. Come on, dude. Don't let him get ahead of you there. Pass it up court. Dunk on him. Fourth quarter, guys. We're going to switch up the game after this. Yeah. Throw the tips in there. Throw the tips in. Much love to everybody. We appreciate y'all. Oh. Boom, dude. 18 seconds. They're trying to splash on me. They're not going to make a comeback. There's no comeback to make. See if I can make a three-pointer at the last second. Oh, and he breaks. It's okay. I didn't need to make it. Game, set, and march. Like and subscribe, y'all. Like and subscribe. Like Tony said, dude. Like my man Tony said, dude. It's like coming home after school in 1990. Especially with the CRT. You gotta have the CRT. You gotta have the CRT. Found this on the side of the road. Thank God. You're a winner, dude. You're a winner. Winner, winner, chicken freaking dinner, dude. Blam, son. Blam, blam. Alright. Whoop that computer's butt, dude. I've been whooping computers my whole life, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let's throw on some Target Renegade. This is like a Double Dragon ripoff right here. Double Dragon ripoff game. Target Renegade. Nope. It's glitchy. Give it a little one of those. Pop it right back in and watch this magic trick. Bam, dude. Boom. Come on, dude. Where's my coffee at, dude? Where's my coffee? I'm freaking fired. I'm fired up, dude. I'm fired up. Boom. It's coming in hot, dude. We're coming in hot. It's based. I mean business, dude. I mean business. I'm drinking black coffee, dude. We don't take no cream in our coffee. We can't afford cream around here. All right? Can't afford no cream in our coffee, dude. We're living on the edge, dude. We're living on the edge, dude. Good to see you too, Abe Dinkus. What's up, man? Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the party. It's kind of in the chill stream. We're in the chill stream mode. We're going to go back to probably spiritual readings afterwards, which is kind of weird. We're all over the place over here. It's like a variety show. We don't know what we're doing. But this is totally a Double Dragon ripoff, as you can see. You see that? Double Dragon ripoff. But it's sick. Target Renegade. We're going in. We're gonna punch some bad guys in the face, dude. We're gonna punch some bad guys in the face, dude. Mr. Big has got your brother. Go get him. Good luck, kid. Press fire to rumble, dude. I'm pressing fire because we're gonna rumble, dude. Let's go, dude. Bah, 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 bah. Oh, this motorcycle is coming at me, dude. Oh, heck no, dude. Oh, heck no. If I press... How do I... Oh, that's the... Here we go. We're going to jump kick this fool. What's up, son? So now, the trick on this game, you don't let fools get on either side of you. You got to keep them on one side. So this fool right here, he's got to get on the other side. We're going to trick him. We're going to come over here. We're going to go... Ba, 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 ba. Line him up, dude. Line him up. Line him up. What's up, dude? What's up, dude? What's up, dog? Sweep the leg, Cobra Kai style, dog. We sweeping the leg, fool. Sweeping the leg, Cobra Kai style, fool. Oh, what's up? Ba, ba, ba. Boss Rootin' style, dude. Boss Rootin' style, bro. Oh, look, we're punching him in the face. We're punching more people in the face. And my strategy is punch people in the face. But yeah, no, you gotta line them up on one side of you. If they get on both sides of you, they jump you, dude. They jump you. Bam! Get out of here, son. Wah, 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 wah. Here they come. See, they're trying to jump me. They ain't gonna jump me. You can't jump me, dude. You can't jump me. I'm gonna jump all you. I'm gonna jump all you by myself. I'm gonna jump you, dude. What? Bah, 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 bah. Combos. Wah, 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 whippy, wah, bam. Knocking him out, dude. Back to back, bro. You and your boy. And your other boy. And the other guy, too. What? Oh. Boom, 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 boom. Just walking forward. Smashing fools. Wow. Get out of here, dog. Need that heart. Need that heart, dude. Dropping fools, man. We're dropping fools. This music on here is sick, though, right? Oh. What is happening? They're crisscrossing at me, dude. Crisscrossing. I'm gonna drop this fool and I'm gonna drop this fool. Bah, 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 bah. Bah, 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 bah. Oh, these fools. Get out of here, fool. Get out of here, fool. Ah, I missed the heart. I needed that. I needed that heart. Oh, here we go. I think this is the boss. Can't let him kick you. Don't let him kick you. You gotta stick and move. Stick and move on this guy. Name of the game, stick and move. Hit, move. Out of the way. Here he comes. Oh, stick and move. Oh, stick and move. Don't let him touch you. Not once. Stick and move. Stick and move. Up, up, up. Up, 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 up. This side, we're switching. Stick and move. Alright? Here we go. That's the strategy. Stick and move. What's up? Bah. Can't you slipping, bro? What? Bah. What's up? Throw it again. Bah. Done, son. Done, son. Shutting it down, dude. Shutting it down, dude. Well done, kid. Rest for a while, Jack. Get ready for the next garage level. Good luck, kid. Press fire to rumble. I'm gonna take a sip of coffee and we're gonna rumble, dude. Oh snap, here we go. Oh no, this level's hard, dude. Ah! Okay. Oh no! They're already getting me. See, they get me in this freaking thing. They get me in this situation. Oh no. See? This is what they do. You lay down and I'm gonna get your homie. Oh. Oh no, get away from me. Oh man, they are getting me. Okay. Bugging me, bugging me. Oh man. Here we go. Oh, there. He's gonna come from this side. Here we go. Really? They robbed me there, dude. Robbing me. There we go. There we go. Now we're back in the game. Get out of here. Ah, I needed that. They're ticking me off. These guys are ticking me off with their freaking mullets, dude. These guys with their mullets here. Oh. I need that heart. Get it. Can I get the... Lord have mercy. Oh, wait, we go this way. We go to the other way. So cool, it'll look like I'm going the right way in the stream for this stream because we're backwards. Sick. Oh, these chicks are crazy, dude. These chicks don't play. They got a mean uppercut. And she throws stuff at you, dude, like most. She's like an angry Latina, dude. These are like angry Latinas, man. They got mean uppercuts and they throw stuff at you. Watch out, dude. Watch out. They're coming in, dude. The Latinas, dude. Watch out. Oh. Watch out. They're gonna get you. Oh, no. Caught me slipping. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no. She's trying to grab that thing again. Don't let her do it. Don't let her do it. She's going crazy. Oh, no. Oh, it's happening again. Oh, dodged it. By the grace of God. Get away from that. You're not picking it up again. You guys are just crazy. Crazy. Oh, I can't stand them. They're trying to pick it up again. Every time, dude. And that uppercut. Here we go, dude. Screw you. Right off your dome, dude. Really? She just stood there and took it. She didn't even fall down. Can you let me get this heart? Thank you. Get away from me, woman. Oh. They are brutal. They are so brutal. Here we go. Right off your dome, dude. Right off your dome. Oh, no. Did that even hit anyone? Get away from me. Get away. No. Ah, how do they always... Oh, man. See? That's what happens when they get on both sides of you. Oh, every time. I can't let them pick it up. It's going bad, dude. It's all bad in the hood. Try to jump me again. Try to catch me slipping. I see what you're doing. No. No, you don't. Catch him with the sweeper. 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 Oh, sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. There we go. Nice little jump kick to end it. Appreciate you guys being here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Let's see what's going on here. I like this music so much. Let's see. What are we doing? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Yeah! Alright. Thanks for being here, everybody. I'm pumped. This is so cool. Never been rated before. This is crazy. Never had this many people in my chat. Even if the number keeps going down, it's all good, man. It's beautiful. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Where are you guys at? Where's it? Oh, it's this guy again. We got a stick and move. Oh, no. Oh, he's coming in. Is he quicker now? Is he faster? I think he is. He feels faster. He might be faster now. Oh, no. I think it's like the same boss. That's how hood this game is. It's like the same boss again. Forge Lloyd in the chat. If someone could post Forge Lloyd's link to his channel in the chat, that'd be cool. Oh, see? I got hit with one kick and it's game over, dude. Don't get hit with the kick. Tough luck, kid. Tough luck, kid. You have run out of energy, but your mission is not complete. Mr. Big still has your brother. Press fire to continue. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're just going to take our L. We're going to take our L and we're going to move on with our life. All right, brother. We're going to take our L and we're going to move on. We're going to move on. We're going to take our L with grace for the first time in our life. I wish this one worked. It's messed up. This is another good kind of game like that. Bad Dudes. So sick. But it doesn't work. You hear that? You hear that thing in there? Wherever the heck that is, that's probably why it doesn't work. Shout out to Jason posting Forge Lloyd's link in the chat. Forge Lloyd's got some awesome unreleased Hello Listener videos and music on his channel. Super cool. Definitely check it out. Super duper cool stuff. Let's see. You know what? I think what we're gonna do is throw on some of the Mind's Eye. I really like these freaking tapes. So last time, one of the last times I was doing, I think it was on my VHS party stream, I did part 2 of this. It's the second release of this kind of thing, which is called The Gate, which is part 2 to the Mind's Eye kind of series. It's like this weird 90s CGI and they play like electronic music over it, and it's like this CGI music video, kind of just like kaleidoscope, weird art. Super tripped out. We're gonna rewind it here. I'm gonna show you my rewinder. Let's pan down here. No, it is sick. The cover is sick, right? That's Vaporwave, dude. Like, that's Vaporwave before Vaporwave. Like, this is it, dude. I'm telling you, this is a vibe. It's a whole vibe. And Michael Mann is a great director. Yeah, like Manhunter. That's a sick Michael Mann movie. A lot of people sleep on that one. Don't sleep on Manhunter. That's a good flick. Some good vibes. Got it on VHS. That's the best way to watch it. VHS. Gorilla Biscuits knows what's up, man. You're an old school cat. I could tell, Gorilla Biscuits. I could tell. Let's pan down here to the rewinder. We're rewinding a tape right now. Got the tape rewinder going right here. You can see the lights. It's rewinding. It's a car. Car tape rewinder. That's what we got. Got that from one of my Orthodox homies. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Tony knows what's up. Manhunter's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. The Mind's Eye, though, dude, yeah. Sick art on this. Very vaporwavy. Camera don't even do it justice, man. It looks a little better in person, but yeah, no, this is a whole vibe. It's a vibe. There's some kind of shots of what we're about to get into now. Yeah, the setup is pretty fire over here, I can't lie. Got a lot of gems under here. We got Weird Al Yankovic, dude. We got the Weird Al Yankovic best of music videos. He's a Jew, isn't he? He's kind of cool, though. It's kind of cool for a J, right? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Here we go. Let's pop this in, the Mind's Eye. I kind of like Weird Al, though. I can't lie. Here we go. Okay. Do we get it? Are we lined up good? I think so. I think we need to go up a little bit. Just a tad more, maybe. Just like right about there. Yeah, something like that, right? Okay. Bear with me, folks, man. I'm learning. He's in a wheelchair in Heat for one scene. Oh yeah, Heat, man. I don't know if I've ever watched that one all the way through. Great movie from what I've seen, but I can't, like, it's so long. It's so long. It's like I need to sit through that one though, because I've like what I've seen is good, and it's a classic film. I know it's a classic film. Stellar cast. I do weird with pacings. I'm very about, like, I'm weird with pacings. I need pace to, like, keep me engaged. Yeah, it's like 3 hours long. I can do longer movies, but the pacing has to be, if it has, like, one segment that, like, takes me out of it, I'm out of it. I'm out of it. I don't like sex scenes in movies too much. I mean, I know that's crazy, but it's like, honestly, I like to get into the movie. I don't like anything that takes me out of the movie, that distracts me too much from the movie. Like, I want to be locked in. And I want to kind of experience it. One of my top 3 favorite movies for me, let's see. It would probably be, oh yeah, Truman Show, right at the top, Truman Show. And this kind of alternates sometimes from here on out. And then it would probably be Donnie Darko, maybe. Maybe Into the Wild. Maybe somewhere in the top 5 would be Drive and Dead Poets Society. Somewhat, it always kind of flips around, but it's like those are probably my top 5 right there. Would be Truman Show, Donnie Darko, especially the director's cut. Gotta watch the director's cut, especially for people that say they don't understand Donnie Darko. Watch the director's cut. It explains a lot. It's crazy. It's like a whole nother movie almost. Yeah. Number 3, Into the Wild. I love Into the Wild, even though it's kind of anticlimactic. Such a good soundtrack, though, and the scenery and the soundtrack. It makes me just want to run into the forest. And here your boy is, dude. I'm living my Into the Wild dreams right now, dude. I'm living my Emil Hirsch dreams right now. Dude, why is this taking so long to play? Oh, probably because I have the video games hooked up, not my VCR. Durr. That would make sense. That's why we're looking at a blank screen that says aux on it, dude. Okay. Let's see what's up. Let's see what's up here. Boom. And boom. Here we go. Now we're in the game here, dude. Now we're locking in, dude. Now we're locking it in, bro. Now we're locking it in, dude. Whoo, dude. We about We about to 90s CGI it out up in here, bro. Look at that. That looks sick. That looks sick, boy. Here, let's look at some tapes together. I know, dude. Yeah, this is basically the room I wanted in 1996. So I recreated. I made it for my son. This is my son's room. But I hang out in here because it's just like, it's a vibe, man. This is a vibe right here. Great place to stream. The Power of Ninjutsu. And it's got one of those foil covers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the foil covers. It's also in a plastic protective case because I like these. It's one of my favorite tapes. With the old Ninja tapes with foil covers. You see how that glistens a little bit? You see that glisten right there? Ooh, that's nice. Hit him with that shimmer. Hit him with that ninja shimmer. Hit him with that Sharukin, son. Blah, right in the eyeball like butters, dude. Bam! This is just magical. The power of the panel versus Jitsu. Now the vibes right now are pretty immaculate. No, you should get a CRT, man. It's the best way to watch VHS tapes. Is the best way to play old school games, no doubt. And if I back away, the screen gets a little nice here, but I don't want to back away too much because we're vibing. We're having a good time. This is a vibe. This is a whole vibe right here. Mojo still holding it down. The ultimate greeter. The ultimate welcomer in the chat. Such a good vibe with Mojo, dude. He's always just spreading good vibes, man. Look at this. What's happening? We got like chrome T-Rexes and some like pink flamingo pterodactyl thing. Chrome polygonal dinosaurs does go pretty hard, right? Yeah, they do. They do go pretty hard in the paint. You know what I'm saying? The music too. It's all a vibe. It's all a vibe. We got Homer pointing to the goal. Homer's letting us know the goal is $50. That's the goal for today. Hopefully we could achieve that. I don't know where we're at. But God willing, we'll get some decent donations today because the channel could use it and your boy could use it. So his electricity doesn't go out. That's always good. It's good to have electricity. You know what I mean? Oh, this is kind of a vibe right here though. There's like an African kind of bongo vibe going on. What up, Metal? Metal's cool. What's up, Metal? Thanks for tuning in, man. Thanks for everybody for being here, man. I really appreciate you guys. I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are having a great time. I feel like if I'm having a great time, you're going to be having a great time too, because you can kind of feel the vibes. You feel the vibe. I'm going to send my good time vibes through the screen into your eyeballs. Boom. Like Protestant laser beams when you're at the Protestant church. You're trying to worship and those laser beams come in your eyeballs and you got a black lady behind you hitting a tambourine going ba 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 ba, and you're trying to worship. It's like that kind of. Actually, that sucks, doesn't it? I used to hate that. Oh, drive me crazy. I'm trying to pray. I got laser beams shining in my eyeballs. I got this lady behind me. She's playing tambourine so loud I can't even remember my own name, dude. Your boy's trying to worship God. I got laser beams in my eyeballs, dude. Bow. I'm like, oh man. I'm like, yeah. You know? Boy, about to go blind up here. And try to call me up to the front. Oh, call you up to the front. You raise your hand, you go to the front, and you're saved. Some weird dude who doesn't even work at the church, he comes up, he puts prayer hands on you. Probably a creeper. Bam, now you're saved. You know? Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Mm-hmm. Can I get a hallelujah up in here? Lord of mercy. That's funny though, if you think about it. Black lady's been saying the Jesus prayer forever. Lord of mercy. Mini Jesus prayer. Hey, maybe they got a little wisdom there. Lord of mercy. That's a mini Jesus prayer. I'm just saying, dude. That simple southern wisdom sometimes can go a long way. That simplicity, that southern simplicity. You know? You know what's the worst? When they tell you, bless your heart, child. That's when they're mad at you. That's when you really messed up. When they tell you, bless your heart, child, ooh. That doesn't mean that. It means something else. You know what I'm saying? This is a vibe, dude. I'm gonna see if I can talk with y'all in the chat real quick through my laptop. Through my hood little laptop here. My little hood laptop. What up, first person? We're chilling. Big shout out to Jim Bob for raiding the chat. Big shout out to him. Very cool of him to do that. One half of Ortho Thugs. Quite possibly the best show on the net right now. If you guys aren't subbed to Ortho Thugs, I don't know what you're doing with your life, man. I don't know what you're doing. Go sub to Ortho Thugs. Somebody put Ortho Thugs in the chat, if you will. Sub to Ortho Thugs. Every Friday, new Ortho Thugs episode. Funniest show on the net. Only Orthodox comedy show that I know of. So good. The vibes are immaculate. You gotta check it out for yourself. Ortho Thugs, man. Put it in the chat. Tap in. Thank me later. Okay? Thank me later. We're Ortho thugging it, dude. We got all the Ortho homies in the house today. All the Ortho homies in the chat. This is wild. I haven't watched this in a while. We're going to try to do a longer stream today than I've ever done. I'm coming up on 2 hours, but we're going to push it. We usually wrap it up at 2. We're not doing that today. This is a special day. We got raided. We got people here. We got a show to put on. The show must go on, folks. The show must go on. Ortho Thugs in the chat. Hit that link, dude. Tap in with them. Give them some likes. Give them some subs. Throw them some comments in their comment section. Let them know, dude. Let them know what's up. Some of my favorite sketch comedies throughout my life. I hope I didn't just cut out. It said I'm live, but I'm not going anywhere. Some of my favorite sketch comedy shows. I mean, I used to love Kids in the Hall. Canadian sketch comedy show. They dressed up like women, you know. So did Whitest Kids You Know. That was another one of my favorites. They also dressed up like women a little bit. There were some of my favorites. I feel like Kids in the Hall, they came first for sure. I feel like Whitest Kids You Know kind of took after the vibes of kind of Kids in the Hall a little bit, but they kind of did their own thing. I actually preferred Whitest Kids You Know. It was one of my favorite sketch comedy shows of all time. R.I.P. Trevor Moore, who supposedly fell off his balcony in a super weird situation after calling out like a bunch of Illuminati stuff and Freemason stuff. I don't know. I don't know if he really fell off his balcony. I'm a little skeptical. Your boy's a little skeptical of how Trevor Moore went out. Your boy's a little skeptical. R.I.P. Trevor Moore. They got some crazy sketches, man. You seen that one where he's talking to the kids about 9/11? He's like, and the skull and bones and freaking. They call out the moon landing in some of their sketches, man. They do all kinds. They have some wild sketches, man. Whitest Kids You Know. Such a good sketch comedy show. Love it. One of my favorites is Saturday, where he's just running around saying, it's Saturday. And he's like shooting stuff with his little bow and arrow, and his wife's super mad at him. And he's like, it's Saturday. And she's so over it. Another good one is Race War. Race War, where Trevor Moore's outside homie's house with a bat, and he's like, yeah, come on, Race War. Trying to call his homie to get into a race war with like the blacks or something. It's wild. I love it. Such a good sketch comedy show. Love it, dude. Yeah, I don't know, right? With the dressing up as the woman thing. Like, it used to be chill to me. Like when Miss Doubtfire came out, like no one thought anything of it. But I feel like that, I don't, like, I'd look back at Miss Doubtfire, love that movie, love Miss Doubtfire, right? He dresses up as a woman to get his kids back. Like, it's super admirable. Like, the reason he's doing everything is super admirable. But I wonder if that was like kind of like getting us comfortable with that idea. And then you got like Martin Lawrence in Big Mama's House, and it's very common for like black dudes. They would dress them up all as women, almost all of them. Dave Chappelle talks about this. I mean, Eddie Murphy did it. You know, you got Martin Lawrence. I mean, the list goes on. White chicks with the Wayans brothers. I mean, the list goes on and on and on, dude. It really keeps going. So it's something I've thought about, you know, like, what is that? Is it some sort of like ritual? I love Race War, dude. It's so good, man. It's so good. I don't know if you guys have seen Race War, the sketch. It's amazing. It's super short, and it's just so good. Oh, man. I don't even know what's happening anymore, dude. I love y'all. Love y'all. Thanks for being here with me today, dude. We're having a cool experience here. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect it at all, man. I just been trying to do my thing, stay productive, and I figure, you know, if I keep doing my thing, if I keep doing my part, God will do his part. You know what I mean? I just gotta keep staying productive, bro. Staying productive. I think all black men should dress in drag. Makes them slightly less scary. That's what Tony just said, dude. That's wild. But true. But also true. Lord have mercy. Deposit money into this account, please do. Please do. I don't get a lot of money on this channel, and your boy's broke, and it would really help me a lot. Cheers. Here's my Cops Cup from 1996. Yeah, Cops. Dude, this is the jam right here. Come on, dude. Right? It is an awesome mug, dude. It's one of my favorite mugs. It's got a chip in it, but I still rock it because it's from 1996. It just gives it a little extra character. Cops back in the 90s were cooler, too, dude. I've been watching the Cop show in the 90s. They always have like a cool saying they say at the end. The other day, the other one was like, "You get to go to jail, and I get to go home to my wife and kids." Sounds like a good deal to me, and then he walks off like a douchebag. Cops don't do stuff like that anymore, man. They used to have like one-liners, dude. They would like finish the job, you know, they arrest the dude, they arrest the bad guy, and then they hit him with like a one-liner, bro. Like, bam, dude. That was the 90s cops, man. Cops nowadays, like, I feel like they all took the jibby jab and they're all just kind of, I don't know, you know? Trying to find a different word besides gay to use, but I couldn't think of one. But that's what came to my mind, you know? This time it's personal. I love buddy cop movies too. Like what buddy cop movies and shows, oh, so good. Nothing like a good buddy movie. One of my favorite comedies ever, Dumb and Dumber. That's not a buddy cop movie, but it's a buddy movie, and it's so good. It's so good. It really is, man. Buddy cop movies, dude. Running Scared with Gregory Hines and Billy Crystal. Whoa. Fire, straight fire, with a low-key Christmas theme in the background too. Is it a Christmas movie? No. Does it take place during Christmas? Yes. So do I watch it during Christmas every year? Yes, of course. Super fire soundtrack, 80s vibes, great vibes galore. Running Scared with Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines. Go watch it. Thank me later, dude. Illuminati, dude. Illuminati confirmed. It's a beautiful day. Yeah, no, Dumb and Dumber, dude. You can't go wrong with that. It's like, I know you guys already know about Dumb and Dumber, but like, honestly, go back and watch it again. Go back and watch it again. It's better than you thought. It's better than you thought it was. Illuminamish, dude. Illuminamish, dude. Amish is code. Illuminamish, bro. What is happening? Are we inside of a seashell? What's going on? Use the restroom. I'll be right back, guys. All right, your boy's back, dude. We back in the building. But yeah, no, for the next live stream, what I'm thinking of doing is bringing on the wifey to come on and talk with me a little bit. Just kind of, you know, it's been a while since she's come on the stream. Last time I had her on was, I think, the podcast that we did together, the official Light of Tabor podcast. We did a 2-part thing. One part, and then we did a second part shortly after. I think that's the last time she came on, so it'd be kind of cool to bring her on for like an update, what we've been up to, what life's been like, you know, what the move's been like from San Diego up north. There's kind of lots to talk about. And it would be good to do it with her there so we're all on the same page, and, you know. I think that would be cool. If you guys think it would be cool, bring on the wifey for the next stream. Tony's Home Aquarium. Yeah, Mojo's down. Mojo knows what's up. Honestly, me and my wife, we have some good streams together. We got good chemistry, so our streams go pretty well. It'll flow even better. I don't know if we'll be playing video games and doing this, but we'll just be chopping it up. We'll be talking, but it'll be probably more interactive. And honestly, I like my favorite part of Provo's streams is when he's doing the monologue. Like, I get a little sad when he stops monologuing. I get a little sad. But everything he does, I get it too. It's like you can only monologue for so long. For me, it takes a lot out of me monologuing. I like to have a little bit of something to fall back on, let me rest. Then I can kind of like pick ideas out of the, you know what I mean, whatever, and just kind of rant on them periodically. Pretty bird, pretty bird, pretty bird. The Dumb and Dumber quotes, yo. That was messed up, cold-blooded, dude. Sold a blanket, a headless bird, dude, that he taped back on. That's crazy. Oh, man. What is happening? Is that a tranny fish? I don't know what's happening right now, dude. I don't know what's happening. A saxophone, dude. Yeah, Scotch taped the head back on, dude. That's what he did, dude. That's what he did, Jason. All right. We got the piano solo coming in. Pretty soon here, we're going to read a little bit of some segments from, or at least a segment, we'll see where it goes, from the St. Paisios book, Spiritual Struggle, from the Spiritual Councils series that he has. There's a bunch of books he has in the Spiritual Council series. Part 3, Spiritual Struggle, is one of the first books I ever read before I came to Holy Orthodoxy. Read that book, and it played a huge part in my conversion. Such a good read. He's talking to his nuns. He's just having these conversations with his nuns, and they're asking him these tough spiritual questions, and he's just dropping gems, dude. Paisios is just dropping gems on him. Straight up. That's what Paisios is doing. He's dropping gems. I love St. Paisios, man. St. Paisios of Mount Athos. Thank God for him, man. I wouldn't be Orthodox without him. I really wouldn't. I really wouldn't. We're going NASA mode? What's happening right now, dude? Just vibing out a little bit. We're vibing out. Yeah, every dollar does count, dude. Anything you want to donate $1, $2, whatever you want to donate, we appreciate it. Truly. Thank you so much, man. Oh, it is NASA. We are going NASA mode. We're going NASA mode, dude. Props. Show me your St. Paisios. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist in there. They don't have one. Dude, we're going NASA, bro. We're going NASA mode right now, dude. We're going to Mars, bro. We're going to Mars, dude. No, this is actually the footage of when the Indians landed on the moon. This is real footage of when India landed on the moon. Rip wants a sound. Here's a sound. There's your sound, Rip. Just in case you missed it the first 3 times. There's your sound, Rip. Pakistan moon landing footage, dog. That's what it is, dude. This is it. This is it, dog. This is it. We obviously landed on the moon, dude. Look, it's right there. Proof, dude. Proof. Duh. Like, duh, dude. Of course we went to the moon. Of course we went to the moon, dude. Can you not do your eyeballs not, can you not see with your eyeballs? Can you not see with your eyeballs, dude? That's Earth, dude. That's Earth. E-R-F. That's Earth right there, dude. Shout out to Young Earth, man. Shout out to Young Earth, bro. That's what's up, Snaggle Beast. Yeah, the first book I read in Orthodoxy, it was a small book. It's not even like... It was God's Revelation to the Human Heart by Father Seraphim Rose. It was sent to me in a care package by my homie Andrew, a.k.a. Thank You. Calls himself Thank You. He's a cool cat, man, and he sent it to me when I was first getting into just kind of like inquiring into the whole Orthodox world. And he sent me this care package, and it had God's Revelation to the Human Heart in it. And it blew my mind, man. Just a short little small book. It's a talk he gave to some college students. Father Seraphim Rose, Hieromonk Seraphim Rose. And it's so good. It's so good. It still holds up. Still holds up great to this day. Every time I get a copy of the book, I give it away to someone. I give it away. I give it away to somebody. I love Dumb and Dumber, man. I love Dumb and Dumber. It puts me in such a good mood. Some people don't like it, though. My wife does not like Dumb and Dumber. Wife hates Dumb and Dumber, dude. Doesn't like it. Some people don't like Jim Carrey, too. You know, like, some people don't like Jim Carrey comedy. I get it. I don't get it, but, you know, everybody's got their own, like, thing. He's a unique, he's got, like, a unique style. It's kind of aggressive. It's, like, it's very physical. It's definitely a physical style of comedy. Makes a lot of weird faces, you know. He's been doing that since, like, In Living Color days, where he was, like, the only white boy on the show. I've been watching him since way back. Fire Marshal Bill, you know? Yeah. Yeah, dude. Jim Carrey versus the Chef, dude. Talk about it, man. Oh, dang, we're traveling, dude. We're going through wormholes right now, dude. Yeah, Jeff Daniels with the X-Lax. I think they might have cut that. I think that might be... They have a longer version of that scene in the unrated version. I have the unrated version of Dumb and Dumber. I've also got like an alternative cover on VHS. There's an alternative cover of Dumb and Dumber where they're doing something slightly different. Like he's holding his ears and there's something slightly different. I did a side-by-side with it. This is just weird tape nerd knowledge right now that we're delving into. VHS nerd knowledge. Your boy likes tapes. I like VHS tapes. I don't know if I told you that's that. Oh snap, dude. What's happening? It's another space bird, dude. Galactic space birds, man. Shout out to all the galactic space birds out there, dude. holding it down for the galaxy. Oh man, this is like, dude, I feel like I'm back at Unarius. This is when they released the white doves out of the Cadillac UFO. This is what it was like, dude. Oh, dude. White doves, dude. Oh snap, what's happening now? What? What are these dudes? What? Are we in Wicker Man? Are we watching CGI Wicker Man? That's a reference to the original Wicker Man, not the remake with Nicolas Cage. We're talking about 1970s. We're talking way back. We got the bongos, dude. You gotta bust the bongos out. Get it, dude. My hands are moving too fast for the... Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Too fast for the frames per second, dude. Oh, we got more birds coming in, dude. What is happening? I don't even know if I've been this far into if I've watched this much of this VHS. I don't remember watching this. Yeah, dude. Do they just dab? Are they doing dab? Are they dabbing? I hope not. I hope they're not dabbing. What are they doing, dude? This looks like a pagan ritual, dude. that little bongo thing at the end, dude. Skippity whoa. Swing. I'm broad. I'm broader than Broadway. Pow. Earth, dude. Martian Muslims. That it kind of looked like, right? Didn't it look like a mosque? It did look kind of mosque-y, huh? Might have been Martian Muslims, dude, from the future. Wait, is that Earth or is that supposed to be something else, dude? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. Are we coming to the finale? Are we traveling through the galaxy right now? Yeah, I think we're loading up for something big here. Oh snap, dude. Oh snap. Oh snap. You just dosed my coffee with DMT, dude. What's going on? Oh no, we're back in the Womkish. Make it stop. Oh no! Light beings dancing in the twilight? What is this? What is happening? What is occurring right now? Whoa, dude. Dolphins swimming in the sky, man. Dolphins swimming in the sky, dude. That's a vibe. Dolphins swimming in the sky is a vibe. Whoa, that's nice. I like the color on that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that color. Look at all that. Would you look at it? Would you look? That dolphin's swimming in the sky, bro. Music movies. I still love Interstellar 5555. I don't know if I've ever seen. That sounds kind of familiar though. That was it, dude. The finale was dolphins swimming in the sky, dude. The finale was dolphins swimming in the sky. Dang, that looks sick. That looked pretty sick. I feel like if Hello Listener is switching to the, you know what? I'm gonna run the dolphins back for Hello Listener. We're gonna run that last segment back because he's putting it on the big screen. We're gonna run it back a little bit because those vibes are kind of immaculate, dude. I like that little vibe there at the end. We're not gonna run the whole thing back, but we'll run some of that last segment back just because it's kind of a vibe, dude. I'm feeling it. Are you guys feeling it? Yeah, no, I'm feeling it too. I got you, Tony. I got you, bro. I got you. It's just another excuse to extend this stream even longer. Because honestly, the longer I go, hopefully, your boy can make some monies, pay a couple bills. Maybe not pay some bills, but do something. Buy some food to put in my belly, you know? Your boy's literally that broke. I don't have gas money to make it to church this Sunday. I'm dead serious. Y'all shoot me a tip, you're going to be paying for me to make it to church this Sunday. I sing in the choir. I'm learning to read at my church. I'm becoming a reader. Please pray. Help me get to church. Help your boy get to church, dude. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, dude. That's a jam that I have on VHS as well. Do I have it on VHS? There's an old one. There's an old BBC. There's an old UK one that I have on VHS. There's a newer movie that I have on DVD. Okay, what's going on here? Work yourself out. Work it out. Work it out. We're just going to let it vibe. We're going to let it vibe. It'll transition into the finale. It'll probably be like 10 minutes or so. We're going to let it vibe because this is a cool vibe to talk through and talk over. I kind of like this. I like this. Whatever this is, you guys here, kind of like it. I think you guys like it too. Figuring out what the heck I'm doing here, man. I'm just trying to utilize what I'm good at. What do I know? I know retro VHS tapes, CRT TVs, man. That's something I know. Just trying to share a little bit of what I love with you guys, you know? Oh no, I could totally get you a copy of this. Totally get you a copy, Tony. I gotta find another VCR to duplicate it. If anything, I might just be able to find you another tape of it too. I've been finding some good tapes here at the thrifts lately. But this seemed like a vibe you would dig, Tony, for sure. That's kind of why I was putting it on too. I figured somebody in the chat, somebody in your vicinity would dig it. I feel like we're all kind of. This is a cool vibe. Like this is a dope vibe. I don't know how to rip VHS onto YouTube, but I could probably figure it out. You could probably teach me. I don't know. Maybe I could figure it out. I gotta figure some of that stuff out. I probably should know how to do that. I might be missing a connector piece that I might need to make that happen. I'm not sure, but I know people that have done it. I know people that do it, so I could hit them up and we could figure it out. At the same time, you saw your boy try to set up the stream elements and it's still not working. But I'm better with VCRs and VHS and connecting that to newer technology. I'm better at working with that than I am with some of these newer programs that we have on the interwebs. VHS is like, I made a lot of VHS mixtapes back in my day too. I did a Halloween one, which was my first one. I had a couple Christmas ones. Me and Danny did a Christmas one together. The Halloween one was starring Danny Sinistalker as Count Stockula. He made a character called Count Stockula where he dressed up like Dracula and he was hosting like old Halloween segments. It had like Garfield's Halloween Adventure on there and some other cool stuff and some old school like commercials from way back in the day. Second one we did was a Christmas one, the Rat Tail Christmas Spectacular. And it was me and Danny hosting it. Danny was Cinesanta. Danny Sinistalker was Cinesanta, and I was Marky Mark the Elf. I was an elf, and I was walking around on my knees with shoes on my knees, and it didn't look good at all. It looked terrible. And I was trying to do like this thing I had seen in a Martin Lawrence sketch where he plays this like character where he's on his knees with the shoes on his knees. Anyways, really fun mixtape. A lot of cursing in it. It was before I was Orthodox. We got really drunk. We were drinking Mickey's 40s. We were drinking 40s and Mickey's. By the end of the mixtape, we were plastered. We're dropping stuff all over. It's pretty funny though. It's a fun mixtape, and I do revisit it every Christmas just because it's good times. It's good memories of something I put together with one of my homies. I like making art with the homies, and then you have this cool memory of like hanging out and making something cool together that you can always come back to and revisit, show other people, show it at parties. But yeah, that would be cool to upload on the internet, would be the Rat Tail Christmas Spectacular. I don't have that on the internet. I have it on tape with me here out of storage because it means that much to me. I didn't even put it in storage. Like, I need this tape with me. If anything, I would definitely put that on. I would rip that onto YouTube. That would be sick. That would probably be one of the first things I would rip onto YouTube. Would be that mixtape that me and Danny made back in the day. I made a lot more mixtapes. They started getting really dark. They started getting really, really dark. I made one called The Regurgitate, which was just like a lot of the like grossest scenes I could find from horror movies kind of compiled together to make people just like have a reaction. It was bad, man. That was a bad one. But I made a lot of different ones. I made a lot of different style of mixtapes throughout the years. I think I made like over 10 of them. Hey, take care, Mojo. Thanks for stopping in, man. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling with us. And if you do leave a tip, it's always greatly appreciated. Doesn't go by me lightly at all. So thank you so much for everybody that sends support to the channel. Whether you're showing love by commenting, throwing some likes in there, sharing the stream, or you're donating, much love to all of you. I appreciate it, truly. Waiting for these space dolphins to pop out, dude. These space dolphins, man. I think we go to NASA. There was like a NASA segment first or something. We go to like, it shows like the Indian moon landing. And then space dolphins. And then you get like dolphins flying in the sky. That's just the natural trajectory. You know, it's just the natural flow of things. First you get in a NASA spaceship, then you go to Mars. Then you hop in another NASA spaceship, then you go to the moon with a bunch of Indians. Then space dolphins. Makes sense. Makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I think that's footage of that one dude from freaking Tesla floating through space. You know it's real because it looks so fake. That's how you know it's real, because it looks super fake. Like if it looks like 90s CGI, that's when you know it's real. That's when you know it's real, dude. Snaggle Beast W. Snaggle Beast is just a walking W. What's up, Chris Lestrange? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here, dude. Don Pettit. We destroyed that technology and it's been a pain to rebuild it. We would go back to the moon, but we destroyed that technology. And it's been a pain to rebuild it. Remember when your boy said that? Remember when your boy said that one? Remember when he said that? I remember. State Farm remembers, or whatever it is. But you could just tell. You could tell we're heading towards the finale, dude. Something epic's gonna happen. Space dolphins. Space dolphins, dude. Y'all see? No, yeah. Jim Bob, your boy Jim Bob's from a very similar place as your boy Marky Mark. We both escaped from Beartaria. We both escaped. We made it out alive. We didn't fall for the Beartaria scam. We broke free. We ran into the wilderness. We said, no Beartaria for me. And Jim Bob started up Jortlandia. It's a journey. It's a tale of epic proportions. Me? I'm just swimming with space dolphins. Chilling. Swimming with some space dolphins out here, dude, you know? Can't tie me down, dude. Can't lock me down, dude. I'm chilling with the space dolphins, bro. We're breaking through barriers. We're traveling through portals, dude. We're astro traveling. That's a sick song by Madlib, by the way. Was it Madlib or Quasimodo? I think it's Quasimodo, which is Madlib's alter ego, where he speeds up his voice a little bit and it sounds a little bit more high pitched. Quasimodo. Madlib. Astro traveling. Listen to it. Space Dolphins coming up from my boy Tony, my boy Hello Listener. Got Space Dolphins. We got dolphins in space. We got Echo the Dolphin in space. Watch it. Watch it. Yeah, I love Madlib, Quasimodo. One of the dopest producers out. Dope MC too. Super dope production. Mad Villain, one of my favorite albums. Him and MF Doom together. Killing it. Classic album. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. "2001 Space Dolphin Odyssey," bro. 2001 Space Dolphin Odyssey. That should have been the sequel instead of 2010. Should have been 2001 Space Dolphin Odyssey. That would have took things to the next level, dude. Yeah. Space Dolphins coming up. Mad Villainy, dude. Chris Lestrange knows what's up. Yeah, MF Doom, man. He became super famous after he died because I don't know if there was like conspiracies surrounding his death. I think there was. I started getting out of conspiracies then. I was like, this is too much. How is there conspiracies about underground rappers? I was like, I don't even know what's happening anymore. I think I just started tuning out. But now I'm tuned back in because this whole Charlie Kirk situation, I mean, I don't know, dude. His wife just makes me feel weird. That's all I know. His wife makes me feel super sketched out. I don't trust her. I don't trust her. Okay, Tony's here. Cool. This is for you. This is for Tony. So the bongos come. This is how you summon space dolphins. You gotta have bongos. Gotta have bongos to summon space dolphins. Taking notes, dude. You gotta take notes on that. Yeah, no, I need some Arab yell singing to this too, dude. Whoa. Yeah, that's Barrington Levy. Skibbity whoa. That's all I got, dude. All I got is a little Barrington Levy in me. Swing. Dude, they just dabbed. They just did a little dab there. That was weird, man. They were dabbing before dabbing was a thing. Did they steal dabs from this? Did they steal dabs from this performance? I don't know. I don't know. You guys tell me, dude. This might be the origin of dabbing. Not very proud of that. Not very happy to have discovered that. Telling you, man, this is like the finale of the Unarius ceremony or whatever we freaking broke into it and snuck into it. We didn't really sneak into it. It was like an open event. It was the only time during the pandemic where I wore a mask, and I'm actually happy I did because I was laughing so hard during this Unarius Conclave Alien Light Source event or whatever it's called. I was laughing so hard, it was just, I couldn't help it. I was trying to be like polite and be like respectful. I kept chuckling, dude. It was hilarious. The stuff they were saying, and they were trying to say Nikolai Tesla's like connected to them and he's on his own planet. He runs like a mathematical planet system. And there was like they made this whole town with like Tesla coils, and they're like, we're gonna power everything with Tesla coils. And then they had like the Kundalini chakras. They had like the yoga chakras. Like in the town, there was like chakra colors, and it was wild, dude. It was wild. And then a dude demonstrated a Tesla coil thing. He's like, man, it's like this little piece of electricity came out of it. And he's like, see, we're going to power the world. And I was just like, I don't know, dude. Then they brought us in a back room for refreshments. That was sketchy. That back room is sketchy. Watch the video. It's weird. It's a weird room. Looks like where some culty stuff goes down, dude. Then they released white doves out of a UFO Cadillac. With these ladies outside, they were playing like fake trumpets or something. It was wild, man. Unarius. I have a VHS of them too, but it's in storage. In my video on Unarius, you could see me playing a clip of the VHS that I found at a thrift store of Unarius. I found it at a thrift store in El Cajon, and I was like, wait, this cult is still in El Cajon, and we can go visit it. That's what me and Danny did. It was wild, dude. It was wild. Oh, space dolphins, dude. Let me get out of the way so you guys can see it. Because I'm like making the picture, when I fall in, my head falls into the camera here, it makes the picture on the screen very, not as good. Space dolphins for Tony, dude. That's a vibe though, dude. That's a vibe right there. That's the finale. The finale is space dolphins just kind of swimming through the sky, dude. Shout out to Jancy Nickman, dude. Yeah, it's trying to provide some like cozy chill stream vibes at this point. Just chill streaming it, dude. I think we're gonna read a little bit of what we're gonna do. I'm gonna rewind this. Shout out to Jan, dude. I'm gonna rewind this. I'm gonna play it again on mute. So you guys have like some visuals, some background visuals, and I'm going to read St. Paisios. That's what we're doing. And then we'll probably wrap it. Because you boys only got... I'm building up my live stream stamina here, guys. I'm building up. I'm trying to get to the level where like hella listeners at, where he's streaming for like 72 hours straight. The boy, he doesn't even sleep. He just keeps streaming, man. I don't know how he does it. But I'm trying to get there, man. We're building up strength. We're getting strong. We're in YouTube training right now. I mean, it's like a dojo. Like a YouTube live stream dojo, dude. Trying to be able to just keep talking. Just keep talking, dude. Just carry it. Just keep it going. Keep it flowing. It definitely is a skill that you develop. I've been watching Provo a lot. I've learned to appreciate it. Shout out to Jason. Donate to that link if you can. It would be a beautiful blessing to your boy and his fam. Thanks to everybody who has donated and showed love. We really appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Supporting this ministry. It's been a beautiful thing, man. It's been a beautiful thing. We got a lot of beautiful things coming in the near future. Okay, we'll pop this in. The mind's eye. Boom. Just like that. Hanging tough. Coco Shuko. Papa Shango. I'm going to turn that down. And we're going to bust out one of my favorite spiritual books. This one's a heavy hitter. Please don't be too hard on me if I mispronounce a word in here, because, man, there's some tricky words in here sometimes. Do I read out donos? I would read out donos if I could figure out how to make it pop. That's why I was trying to do the stream elements thing. So I can make the message pop up on the screen. I'm still trying to figure out how to do all this stuff. Yeah. But I'm trying to figure those details out. Just visit my Stream Elements page. You know what? Let me do that. Let me go to Stream Elements on my laptop and let's see what we got going, dude. Let's see what's up. Let me do that. That's what I was thinking. Let's go to the Stream Elements page. We'll do that. We'll put this up a little bit while we're doing that. Okay, Stream Elements. Let's go there. Okay. This is me. Okay. Now I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm at Stream Elements. Revenue. Payments, merch. Streaming tools. I don't know what to do, dude. I'm so bad at this. Activity tab. I'm really bad at this stuff. Let's see if I can figure it out though. Oh man, stuff just makes my brain hurt, man. Okay. No new updates, huh? Oof, that's not good. Ooh, revenue history? Oh, here we go. Hey, we got something. Okay. Yeah, okay, we got some donations. Hey, very cool, dude. Okay, check it out. Yeah, we'll read off some donations. So, shout out to Jason, Unchained. Incoming signal voice call. Oh, that's probably from Tony. I got it, though. I figured it out. Thank you. Thank you, Tony. I see you trying to help me out because you know I suck at this stuff. But I'm figuring it out. Thank you so much. Shout out to Jason Unchained. He sent a payment through. An anonymous person sent $25 in. Rip sent a payment of $5. He didn't say anything. None of these have anything. They're not saying anything yet. We got a couple more with messages coming. We got Schmurder the Media. Schmedia. That's Murder the Media, I'm assuming. With a $4.20 chat. Okay. I see where you're going with that. We also have a payment from Mrs. Wilson. I'm assuming that's Rachel Wilson of $50 saying, may God bless your efforts on your channel. Well, thank you so much to Andrew and Rachel Wilson. Appreciate that. Really appreciate that. That was a really generous super chat there. And thank God. Thank God. That's awesome. Gorilla Biscuits sends in $5 and says, have a good stream. God bless. Well, God bless you, Gorilla Biscuits. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for showing some love and support to the channel. Let's see who else we got here. We also have Metal Salfos donates $9.99 and says, keep it up, bro. This stream has been really nostalgic for me and it's been great. Also, love the setup. Well, thank you so much, man. I'm glad you're digging the setup. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to watch VHS and play old school video games. I mean, if I have a flat screen, I'll still do it too, but it just doesn't feel right without the CRT for me. I've always done it with the CRT. I used to have this thrift store where I would find CRT TVs at all the time, and I would just be carrying a big old CRT out of there every other week. And then one day, I don't know if someone cleared them out or they just stopped selling them or what, or if they found out that they cost a lot of money, maybe they started selling them online. I don't know. But they just were gone. They were gone one day, and I was like, wow. You know, you take it for granted when it's there, and it's always there, and then it's gone one day, and it's just like, now what do I do? Now I have to like go hunt. Now I'm all the way out of San Diego. I'm not familiar with these thrift stores. I don't see any CRT TVs here. I found this one on the side of the road. Really cool. It's got a built-in VCR and DVD player. The thing is, when I found it, the VCR was jammed. That's why the TV wouldn't work, because there was a tape jammed in there. So every time I'd fire up the TV, it would start firing up that tape, and it would get jammed, and then it would shut off. I was like, man, I bet if I get that tape out, the whole TV would work. And lo and behold, that's what happened. I got the tape out. TV's working. Hooked up my own VCR up here. Got the dual VCR DVD player. And here we are. This book right here, Spiritual Struggle, Volume 3 by St. Paisios in the St. Paisios of Mount Athos Spiritual Counsels book series. I'm just going to pick up from where I was, because I tend to leave off in just a good place. Let's just see. Okay, so this is him speaking with his nuns. His nuns will ask him questions. Yoranda, which is what they refer to him as. And he responds back and he's just dropping gems, dude. Yoranda, when can a person be considered fair? Here's St. Paisios' response. According to the world, a person is one who judges on the basis of human justice, but perfection means being fair, not on the basis of human justice, but on the basis of divine justice. For this is when God will bless him. When I do not insert my ego and self-interest into my actions, then, in a sense, I force God to grant me his divine grace. All human justice, even the most perfect, always contains human elements. And as long as human justice exists in the spiritual man, the Holy Spirit attempts to remove it as a foreign body, while the man struggles with ups and downs that tire him spiritually. When he acquires divine righteousness, then comes the glow of purity and divine enlightenment. Yoronda, when someone says that he has been wronged and treated unjustly, man, this is exactly what I need to read right now. Yoronda, when someone says that he has been wronged and treated unjustly, would it be helpful if I remind him that there is also divine justice? No, it's better to tell him to examine things in a spiritual manner according to the gospel. For if you tell him there is divine justice, he will believe that he has been indeed treated unjustly, whereas he may have treated others unjustly himself. It's true, a heart can be so pained. I met someone who attended church regularly, who fasted and so forth, and had the impression that he lived a spiritual life. In the meantime, although he owned 5 apartments, received 2 salaries, and had no children, he wouldn't give even a drachma to a poor man. So I told him, you have so many poor relatives. Why don't you give them something? What will you do with your wealth? Give some of it to the widows and orphans. And do you know what he said to me? You mean I shouldn't collect rent from my widowed sister? What? That's wild. When I heard that, the blood rushed to my head. That's worldly justice for you. That's crazy. Since the children who are going hungry are not mine, I'm not responsible for them. I'm not unjust. God forbid that I should be unjust to anyone. That's what they say to comfort their thoughts, their conscience, but they don't have true peace and comfort. With human reasoning and a worldly sense of justice, they remain indifferent to another human being's plight. How can they then experience anything spiritual? Man, yeah, when you're looking for spiritual justice, man, it's like when you're looking for worldly justice, pardon me, operates a lot different than divine justice, but it's showing lack of faith, man. I show it too all the time. Trust me. There are people who may give away an entire house as a blessing, but will take someone else to court for a mere month's unpaid rent. How do you explain that? Yoronda, is it human justice? It's not even human justice. It is only a tiny bit of human justice. Someone will give away 100,000 to one person, then turn around and drive a hard bargain with the taxi driver, threatening to report him to the tourist police over a mere 1,000 drachmas. How do you explain that? Could it be that they are mentally ill, Yoronda? No, they are of sound mind. Could their big gifts be out of pride to satisfy their own ego? That's it. They give the large sums with pride. They do it for their own glory, not for the glory of God. They may even give everything away, but they don't feel love. Today, there is a false spirit. Even spiritual people seek legal justice and still claim to believe and trust in God. My just claim, your just claim, this is the gospel. This is the gospel, in quotations he puts, of reason, that strange reason which I wish didn't exist. They say, I don't want anyone to take me for a fool. Even Christians will file a lawsuit against someone else. Even when they are in the right, they should not go to the courts. How much even more so when they are not in the right? This is the reason why some people become unbelievers. That's crazy, because I almost just took someone to court, but I didn't, because I was like, nah, it's not the Christian way to do it. And I just read this, and I forgot this. Whoo, man, I'm happy I'm reading this, and I'm happy I made the decision I made. This is the reason why some people become unbelievers. They see that one who doesn't go to church or attend vigils will not take someone to court, while another who does go to church and attend vigils will take some poor fellow to court for a small amount of money, just so that he can have what is rightfully his. I spoke to someone who wanted to take another person to court and asked him, are you in need? Do you have more children? Are you being forced by your wife? No, I am doing it for the sake of justice, he replied. What can you say? It is, after all, a certain way of thinking that was taught in the past by some spiritual groups. For years now, I remember an incident and cannot forget it. There were some nurses who were dedicated lay sisters working at a children's hospital. A doctor needed to do an examination using radiation on one of those infants, and he asked for a nurse to assist him, but none of them were willing to help because they were afraid of being harmed by the radiation. Since they were celibate, dedicated sisters, they should have helped without question. If they had been hoping to be married, then perhaps it would have mattered. But even if they were thinking of having a family, still, they should have been prepared to make a sacrifice, being the spiritual people they were. They should have vied with each other to assist the doctor. In the end, another nurse ran to help who was not even leading a spiritual life and who was even planning to get married. And she did it because she felt sorry for the sick child. What is worst of all in such cases is that such people are not even troubled by their conscience, since they say, such things are not for us. We are here for spiritual things. They may even have the thought, that person may find comfort in sacrificing himself, but I find comfort in having my peace and quiet, and may even criticize the other person for not being spiritual. But the truth is that Christ is comforted where there is spiritual nobility, the spirit of sacrifice that does not proclaim itself. But the truth is that Christ is comforted where there is spiritual nobility, the spirit of sacrifice that does not proclaim itself. Yolanda, when we see another person going through difficulty, shouldn't we help them any way we can? Of course. But I have observed a certain spiritual spirit that has crept into many spiritual people. They have set up their own worldly gospel, a gospel made to their measure. And they tell you, a Christian must preserve his dignity. He must not appear to be a fool. In other words, they deal with everything using a worldly rationality and sense of justice. They insist on getting what's owed to them. I'm entitled to it, they say. I didn't harm him. I don't want him to wrong or harm me. And in the meantime, they have their conscience clear, assuming that they are in the right. Man, this all ties into what we're talking about today. Isn't that wild? I did not plan this. I swear on everything. I didn't plan this. It's weird, man. It's weird. That's all I'm saying is God speaks through spiritual books, especially Orthodox spiritual books. Pick up a Orthodox spiritual book that you've been running away from. Pick it up and just read it and see if it speaks to what's going on with you right now. If you're looking for something, you're looking for some spiritual wisdom, pick that book up. The one that you know you're supposed to be reading. Pick it up. God will have a message for you almost every time. At least for me. I don't know, man. It's weird. I didn't harm him, and I don't want him to wrong or harm me. And in the meantime, they have their conscience clear, assuming that they're in the right. And one can see in such a person all the worldly rights. He has no philotimo. He has no sacrifice. He has nothing. He has set up his own gospel, but has no relationship with God. How then can such a person be overshadowed by the grace of God? Exactly, because he's still self-reliant. It's that self-reliance, man. It's a wall between us and God's grace. It separates us from God. When we start making excuses for ourselves, all these things separates us from God. Fear separates us from God. Pride separates us from God. All the passions, you know. When serving my term of duty in the Army, there was a wireless operator in the Air Force who would come to our company to get his messages. He was a theologian and gave sermons, and we had become acquainted. But everybody referred to him as the Jesuit because he never sacrificed himself nor offended the simplest service to anyone. Once in a while, I would say to him, "Since you are going to the air base, why don't you take these messages over to so-and-so?" "No," he would reply. "I came and got my own, and he should get his own." This way, he kept his conscience clear by thinking that he had not wronged anyone else. But of course, we know that Christ does not simply teach, if someone politely asks you to carry his burden for a mile, you should carry it 2 miles. But rather, whoever forces you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. Or again, he does not say, if someone asks you for your tunic, give him also your cloak. He actually says, if anyone wants to sue you to take away your tunic, let him have your cloak also. Christ says this, but this man, while considering himself to be spiritual, said, I came and got my own, and he should come and get his own. This is like saying, I would be a fool if someone asked me for 1 and I gave him 2. Again, I ask, how can the grace of God approach such a person? While in contrast, if the biblical principle is applied, when one who is forced to go 1 mile actually goes 2, then Christ begins to work, and the person doing the compelling is spiritually transformed and begins to think differently. My goodness, look at that. I forced him to go 1 mile, and he gladly offered to go even further. Such kindness. If Christ had that worldly logic that many spiritual people have today, he would not have left his throne in heaven to descend to earth, to suffer and be crucified for us miserable human beings. But hidden within his apparently human failure is the salvation of us all. Man, that's so powerful. Like, oof. Going back to our weakness is his strength, even like, It applies here to like the human aspect of himself that was crucified, and you see it as a worldly failure, but in the divine, it's total. It's him conquering death by death. It's man, whew, I don't know. And what he endured to bring about our salvation. He humbled himself utterly to the point of being slapped and mocked. Prophecy unto us, thou Christ. Who is he that smote thee? The Jews were playing a cruel game with Jesus. The Jews were playing a cruel game with Jesus. You know how saddened I was when, as a little boy, I would see the children playing the game of hot cockles? Imagine now playing this game with Christ, striking him from behind and telling him to guess who it was who struck him. What a terrible thing. And now we are seeking to have a type of Christianity without the crucifixion. We want to go straight to the resurrection. We are trying to form a Christianity and a monasticism made to our measure. We don't want to be deprived of anything. But if we are to experience the supernatural, we must live supernaturally. And that's the end of that chapter. Wow. Talk about spot on to what we were talking about today. That is just absolutely spot on. Guys, my voice is going. It's I have to do it. It's a sad thing, but we got to bring it to an end. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Shout out to everybody who donated. Shout out to Jim Bob for rating the chat, rating this live stream. Shout out to Tony, all the Ortho Thug family out there. Shout out to the whole hella listeners. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody here. Much love, man. I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you guys had a good time. I had a really good time hosting. And yeah, till next time, guys. Take care. Shout out to Jan. Go to church, y'all. It's the place to be.